Ejume India, Inabeye, Miara, Heyo, Miaro, Obire, Inabebo, Miara, Heyo, Miaro, Asemi, Pesini, Asemi, Miara. Asem Yideka, Ninabeka, Miara, Heyo, Miaro, Ejume India, Inabeye, Miara, Heyo, Miaro, Obire, Inabebo, Miara, Heyo, Miaro, Asemi, Pesini, Asemi, Miara, Asemi, Pesini,
Meet FM Neo. Meet FM Neo. No! That's a no! Exit, hold on. No!
For some,
The bus station is the capital.
That's a no! That's a no! Exit, hold on.
Station is the capital.
That's a no! Exit, hold on.
Bus station is the capital.
No! One, 7.9.
Neat 100.9 FM Sunye. Omaba Yamawachi. Here can say good morning. Say woda dantuo mo. Say woda bronsa suo. Say woda kiosk mo. Woda bus stop o. Deina ade achi yo.
Address is you. Woda bronsa suo. Woda tademo. Woda bench is you. Who say abonsan? Yeina ade achi yo.
Ade achi yo.
Likey.
Neat 100.9 FM Sunye. Asem Yideka program ayahye se mimri de biara, mimri da no pa biara, ide ba besom man ba. Se wo Ghana, se wo hemfa, utumi tie dwumade bi. Utumi kura hwe yen e wo Facebook so na wo so wasend wo comment. Na dwume eya menko na meti ha mede somo aboafo ka ho na je Juliana Oben ena Francis Okukuroko omuno mugirem o mechi ha pampe a yede ba besom mu saa so na Father Dixon kwesi aboaje the darling boy omuso mugina yechi a jese omo tenetene yen ye fra me opani KWADWO Addo me nanda no penso magi adwa me ba besom mu ewo Asem Yideka program ya hyehyɛ no fefefe ede ba besom mu ewo Neat 100.9 FM so na ende eye memory da the 14th day of December bronya da no eno an ye gina mu yi bronya bosome no na ye gina mu yi nti je se wontoto onoma bia be ma onkwala ana wo yere a je se me kaio se bombode a na tuto ne maguo na enche ne ma ho be kwa atwe kakra because aya na rush hour eba bonsa ne ma no ye pagya ne bonum nti me kaio me ngia sure se wo wie fide na so me kaio yehwe ye bre ne so a abo 6:52 pepe nti se obesi nyoma se obekwa adwuma se obeye cleaning general cleaning most of us no Saturdays I wo fie no na general cleaning nti se obeya sorry ntem na ewia na mbo so na sesi fie ho na tutu nyoma na de bia me kaio se me motivational words no and as a motivational poem every Saturday me de be ma na osu wesua na odu atutrim me sisa wotiri no nyoma ewom dɔɔso nti enkomu a fatu kodedwum eno de owie mfida na fa bɔ bra me se words no tie words no se wontie da enne obetumi record na owomu an wabɔ wa reflect on the words na osu de abɔ bra bɛboa me catch me se ebɛboa eti sa ukaya kame ho na yenko motivational poem me se mia me papa na kire me bra na mo class 5 enti me we mfida sa ukaya yenko 1 go. It is a lesson you should heed. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Then your courage should appear. For if you persevere, you will conquer. Never fear. Try again. Etiwe, ena mede esrel se, oso de be tu trim, na ode abo bra. Ebe bo papa me minim ni aya ma me. Enti na me so me se, oso fa tu trim. Mini asem bia ka kire. Mini bibia ka kire. Me boss na ka kosi aboaje. O se ohun ya me ntumi mboa. Ni ameka kire wa ne se this motivational poem fa tu trim. Some about me chantra more than 30 years ago na ye kire me. What you say? Na still e wo me trim. Na Facebook live Bismarck Boating I say good morning everyone. Yes ya so e wo Neat FM Hawaii Bismarck. Sa so na phobia. I say good morning to everyone. Thank God for another day. MPP government should what? Fix La Hospital before the elephant goes to the bush next year. Oh, okay. All right. Ati say enti conference mo hwe yes me hu efa hene Asumedu Fosu Muhammadu Faiza Sheila Opoku Ware bebre Rexford Akwesi esinam edimba kwa yem de enwonam esinam etonam nam foni na yem de pa enti ndeso yaba yatenase na utwise nne no yetumi ansom esanse na dwumedie kase a oman nyina na ye kom no na ye de som e despite platforms ni na so enti emaye na yetugu mu a ekobu adwuma ni yabo awie na esi na ababa na akoto so akoto ene na entoy so yeginem enti nne edi na efiri enne na wotwe ebesi nne ina eba besomo enti se bibi na wante anasa wote wante ni ye wanya nkyeremu wante ase ye a enu nti na asem yidika program yi ya kyese se ede besomo na ya cheche nsemu ma wo so woda wo mpem anasa wo even wo senior makra no e ba pada kabre na kan wo se radio there a small theater box you can listen to when you are doing other things. What you say, unlike TV there you have to pay attention. But radio, who senior makra no betumi etie radio. Who driver kra betumi etie radio. Who dog kra no betumi etie radio. Who didi kra no betumi etie radio. There's a dia wo ye biara betumi etie radio. Entitie na nchechiremu e wo ho no ye fa nsomo. Ye ba sisia.
Neat FM Neo.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho de no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Wo den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye be hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
This way chocolate drink.
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Neat 100.9 FM Suni Asem Yideka program aya chehye na yede sum wonda no pay opani Kojo Odame Addo me na matene dwoma nne me ba besom na sidi aye ne dada no enne ye program no mo amunim ya chem miensa 3 segments ofedika no ya hwe the trending issues ofe tosumienu ya hwe the big issue na ofe tosumiensa no ye ne impenifo atenase and then no betenase from the MPP side there were Peter Enchibu Esiako engineer from MPP and NDC so there were graphics Osei Kwame also every NDC enti sampenifo no betenase say abedwafo na ye big issue no ye ne openi ba ko a odi tintiman pa wo NDC mu waye NDC national organizer pen and better say on the big issue na yahwe how where when who and what just a kwanya nam so a NDC umotumi adi nkunim a just a ebru adwene ntiase so nkunimdi a ebi nsida nkunimdi a tese Ghana abakwasemu no ebi nsida ene saa pani ebetena se na yatwetwe ho nkomo ya freno Joshua Amidu Akamba a former NDC national organizer ene betena se ewofia on the big issue na ene na twetwe ho nkomo as see idea ya the trending issues no eba besomo enti yankwe na otwese nne ena Electoral Commission of Ghana eka se wabo abem pre amanyekuo anase obi biada ode ne nkrata ba so pese ogina na yeto no so aba se president anase parliamentary candidate yabo abem no Ghana for yenkoto aba na yenyi obi a yepe no na ombedi yeso enti enena oche ese memede atwemi ena Ghana ina ye kabo mu a yeto aba by this time na just say enkrofo baby a is about papers ndu ye baby we see his officials ni nyama ye ese baby also a obi ba ni din just say yeti nsem ni bia ena ewia ekotoye nti by 5 p.m. na ye close polls just say would the queue no mu dia obeto aba e wondi mu dia atu get say twetwere untumi wurem embembe to aba ne bi ena na ye tu wieye ye chance say ye sorting just ye te ballot box na no ye hwegu ho bebre a mekoye me amegina ho ye te anu ye hwie na ye sorti we nkwa ha ye wieye na ye kenkan ye nia MPP enya sene presidential sene parliamentary nia NDC sene presidential sene parliamentary other parties no me ka other parties me come abom because no munya kra na nso ani enti MPP NDC ya ena oja yakenka o maba eboboboboy omne no muhia pa ena police station they started from police station they announce figures ya na ekokodu collation centers ekodu hono mo a collation centers ni bi wa in fact ukoduru ho a the way ho huru no mia me call Kakwe North collation center wo Achimota police station no adjacent ho na in fact na sewani emebrin namsi banyame nchade esan se me tag bi da me kom se me ye media man nti minyamu rai ekoye ekodi medwuma pepepe ebobo aba no se ne etie enti anu ekotwae yada ha madechi Sunday anopa ni na eguso ejije resource mbiambia yina Sunday anopa na eti se huhu yase Dr. Mahmoud Baumia MPP for omo presidential candidate no oba bekasa ya na sem ne se abana yato no wedi ntwo odi awo odi apem say so nti ono a wa concede defeat just wa jatum say wa we ono abo akame bo onwom ma no ono abo ware de ba mi onye ono abo nti onye MP kame bo onwom ma no ono abagitum so Ghana foi me ka se me pegab mumbie gab na hia me aso we de John Dramani Mahama o de mahwefom say tu we ye okun we ye beating just wa hweme wabum sisra wabum pasa nti me call for I can say or consider defeat na o call for unity ewo MPP nti Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Sunday bese 9 mu a na ode betu yenim se weje mu aposo weje mu kra eti asema e beto dwa after less than 24 hours say you close to pose Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nasema ode betu dwa kane no Nana said no one was to just say I will give Mahama all the support he needs. They say Oba beta Mahamechi Barry Pumping no mino which me buniye. Nan say me mpese me making kani na intiyentie asamwa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia a Sunday less than 24 hours into the post. Odebetu dwa say
it's okay. So, are you guys ready? Should I go? Is it okay? Ladies and gentlemen of the media, following yesterday's presidential and parliamentary elections, Ghanaians at home and abroad have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election.
Ready for school? Yes!
The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome. I have just called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I said during the signing of the Peace Pact that I was sure of two things. Ghana will win and peace will reign. The people of Ghana have spoken. The people have voted for change at this time, and we respect that decision with all humility. I thank God Almighty for how far He has brought me, and I submit to His will. I am making this concession speech before the official announcement by the Electoral Commission to avoid further tension and preserve the peace of our country. It is important that the world investor community continues to believe in the peaceful and democratic character of Ghana. These are our most important assets. Ghana is more important than our individual political ambitions, and we must always put Ghana first. While this was not our desired outcome, I say this is part of the democratic process. We put our best foot forward in the contest, explaining our policies and programs. However, it is sometimes the case that the voter would have other ideas. I am very proud of the efforts of our campaign team, and I thank them very much. I assure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama of my full support in the transition process. As committed Democrats, we pledge to ensure that we have a very smooth transition so that the business of government will continue seamlessly. The MPP would offer the needed support to the new government in a very responsible way. Ladies and gentlemen, we have conceded defeat like any consummate democrat would do, but we have not abandoned the fight to transform Ghana and expand opportunities to all sections of our society. We will not be a disruptive opposition, even though we would subject government actions and policies to strict scrutiny in the interest of our beloved nation. Our MPs, I am convinced, will do a thorough job to advance our democracy and ensure that the citizenry gets the best out of the democratic dispensation. To the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party, I know the feeling hurts, given that this is not the result you worked for. I know you would feel there is darkness ahead. That is natural, especially when in all sincerity you gave the assignment your all. But I assure you that we will regroup and come back even stronger. We will take stock of events and pick lessons to guide us going forward. In the interim, I urge you all to look into the future with optimism and hope. We may have lost the battle, but not the war. Let me also use this occasion to congratulate all MPs elect, with special emphasis on those from the MPP side. I would like to use this opportunity to thank His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for his support and guidance over the years. I extend sincere thanks to the First Lady, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, for her support and wise counsel throughout my tenure as Vice President and during the 2024 electioneering campaign. I would like to thank my wife, Haja Samira Bawumia, who has gone over and above the call of duty in her support for me. My thanks also go to my children, my brothers and sisters, and the entire Bawumia family for their support. I also thank my running mate, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and his wife Alma for their strong support in this campaign. I am eternally grateful to our revered traditional rulers, religious leaders, and the generality of Ghanaians for their support. I thank former President Kufuor, the Council of Elders, executives, and the rank and file of the New Patriotic Party for their solid support. To all Ghanaians who voted for me and the MPP to implement our proposed bold solutions, I thank you for the confidence you reposed in us. To all Ghanaians who didn't vote for me and the MPP in this particular election, I thank you for considering my proposals, even though you exercised your right to choose by settling on the eventual winner. Let me also thank the Electoral Commission for overseeing yet another transparent and fair election in Ghana. I also thank the security services for their role in maintaining the peace. My thanks also goes to the media for their excellent reportage. Ghana has won. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Neat FM Neo.
Enti we ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia just say oditu dwa abro no ahu say in fact odi awo. Now odi announcement we tu dwa brain tie na esi ye. Mario and Phil still your trending issues no so. Wasa kakra ye. Ah, onasi ya odadodo. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede tu just say in fact waja tu so the awo no President Mahama o congratulating say just say hwe wa hwe no ono kra no ho adwuru no na ehwo no President Mahama to me ankasa isanse na Electoral Commission of Ghana emfa abano results embetu dwa nti ehwo ena Gabi asayo chidako ede betu dwa say ono so obo the president elect abaso John Dramani Mahama abaso say nkunimdi eti saa no otumi edi na mom okole for unity oka saa semi ena nkrofu so Gabi mu unity ben o uncle o fa eti so unity ben na o kire say nkabombi nkrofu tete man papa say wo ya ko social media obehun so bi titi bi ma no mea nipa ba kwa minim na otiti bi ma no e fe no justice koku anan me bo ne din esanse ade na ye kan say open secret e da bonten e trend otiti bi ma no pa say unity ben na wo pe o Gabi e na obe wo fa betena so ye humpo ye frompo a wo mfa na den nti eno so epie pa Nanu and a former chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Aye Owura Mark Menu Peter. Masori ni pebi wasi Peter. Ose Ebra ewo mu die a moment for sober reflection. Na omunsuya enfri on mistakes ho eye MPP. Nti eno so na Owura Peter McMahon na je say sa nkuguo ye baaye anan kunimdi a ebema John Dramani Mahama Musa Superior ezo abekabi na some more can in fact yes I am one na mum obi a no bem nanado pa ba kono no in fact I do baby crawl be ye ni 8 no kasa kra ma no Musa Superior say great man Baumia was punished for the sins of Nana Akufo-Addo. Musa Superior na kase yo. Wa woni Musa Superior no a nice gentleman. Me feeling keke. Ono kase. Ose Baumia nkugu odi ye no. Ese we kra de ye nkugu. Punishment a Ghana for the man no hwe ye hwe no no. Eye Akufo-Addo ne boni just government Akufo-Addo government no enyoma boni o maye no enna Ghana for ehwe so de punish Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ntinye se Baumia na ne ho ehia Ghana for anasa ne ho afunu Ghana for emuma ye Akufo-Addo aban ye otisui nyoma bi o ye enkoyie ene ma e de ahwe Baumia poto enti adeachi adwuwada na Electoral Commission say oba bekasa enwumrenum na ode ninkunwa besi ho nsamtwafo ya hihye microphone bebre wonanim se mami onkasa ohima tuonum tuo ohima pane ekoboye ohima kasa ejiri tata yo ene mami betina ase address kama etwi nanim papa bi betina ase obobo abe kasa okeka ne obeka na ekosi ya ne say John Dramani Mahama declares Ghana's president-elect with 56 point something percent against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of the MPP with 41 point something percent. And also, just say, it be to Jokra na fi da asem na say kra na ndisi fo kagum omunyumia eye midei omusadi jinem wasum ya ode hey prr se prr enti chese electoral commissioner editu dwa Mami Jane Mensa editu dwa ayayayayaya enyumwe omo boya manyum chese top charts hey a top chart na enti na si Ghana for so omoda wase na si de bia meka say me de oka papa enti eba sa na fe Nana Akufo-Addo the president of John Dramani Mahama president elect say papa onkwaso de mo akwaba on so born about to say we ni resoundly it's a landslide we had then we didn't wait in your crane ye President Akufo-Addo so a congratulate president elect John Dramani Mahama na o share say ukwade yetwami na sabre na ukwade do mwenim no ombre na onfa the team for the transition they say the power every one point to the other. You transfer power from the current government to the incoming government. Into one funny team for the transition embra. And also why any DSC what that. And also ebetoja. Na enumu in a former president John Dramani Mahama say oba bedasa and as oba bekasa. Enti all kasa numu no say Ghana fwe medamo ase say aba amato amame no eso mani ebi nsida nti onyankopon enhyiamu ina namom o say the road ahead will be challenging the sekwe de nanim no ayaya onu ehun say yes epimu because expectations are Ghanaians expecting from John Dramani Mahama ho no edoso ene doso ina ya onu ane ni musam a waka ye na obi aka hye no ye Ghana for na ebetwi no onu ane nsam ebi ni say free SHS ontwem rather obey ni ye na wa extend crack call private schools or say chese nsam no doso nsam no edoso or say youth obemu adwuma betting tax obeye free ho e-levy obetie free ho port obama flat rate ensam no edoso nti ono a ne acceptance speech no mu no ka say hey adwuma dey anim no in fact enye adwuma kuma ti dia Ghana for ato ama me no and so almost expecting more from me nti ono so se obayire no ho na wabo adwuma ama Ghana edin kunim enti asama former president eso edbetu dwano no na asamba ko abetodwa a chese ewi abatue ene echi samu ina no koka parliamentary seats bi aye wonwrane a yede bi kra bankran a hu sam kra yen kan wieye ena Owura Setekpe Mahama former president in the current lawyer president elect ne SWA government no the finance minister your friend no Owura Setekpe ode abetu dwa say free SHS no say eba say program no ye ba be review a yan limit free SHS to day students. Ute nyamika ute Owura Setekpe, former finance minister, President John Dramani Mahama Nabreso, from 2012 to 2016, Ononoye finance minister, or say free SHS should be limited to day students. Se base program no ye reviewer profoti omusi hey boboba e ban send opinion to say why finance minister muapen na afi de ne odi ba betu dwani na se ne omo de adoje Ghana for enti Ghana for say yeah hwe na si nyuno si fi weni fi anose de si bie weni fi ti Ghana for si bie ni ye hwe ne a aban a obey or the free SHS nkrofo say boboba me dem say obia nya abotre na ye mmoa na President Mahama ne trimpo ana adwen a wafa wo man no ho no ontumi implement na mbo ye nyina isansa wo ye den wo twekọ wo tweba wo ye ne den wo wo so no wo shake no wo pagya no wo de ne bo form still or your president elect untum ye ho fe enti ye twa ye ho ye koton ade ye beba ye ba the big issue they have besom
and you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jon to ma miensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kanu tumu ho me be mo anu so hye kura de aka ho wo de wapi ho o ka se batete eda fom ho
this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne ye nom ye bi sha fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne ye nom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Needs FM.
Kofi upon Isaac on Facebook Live. I say, I am watching you from Saipeman. Kweku Bonsa happy happy Sabbath to GH Radio Callers Association members. GH Radio Callers Association members. Okay. And Coleman Sad Pillar 2. And also say Kwabenya constituency.
100.9.
It's so sad. Only Ghana that the poor are rejected something free. Hey, Nagrat. Free SHS, Teen Tone Time. Anyway, regards to Honorable Afenyomakin, incoming minority leader, MP for Efutu constituency by Ko Mensa Pillar 2 on Facebook Live. No, thereby, Yakin Kayamarano. Also found thereby. Comfort Akosia Ametowo. Ametowo. Now, we say Joy, John J. Desmond, Senor Botha, Robert Wosumu, Bublu. Hey, it didn't be a serious one. Muamudi, and as I say, a nickname. We Vivian Keje, Matthew Davis. And you want what the Matthew Sadi Davis. Anyway, your beautiful lines, you know, and sana, your big issue by Brewono. Na yane Joshua Amidu Akamba ebidin komono o say opese onya collectionary reaction na ode kanensem enti ye beautiful lines no na also watch wadwen na ne enti a ema NDC ti asem ni yo ema NDC 2024 elections yi omotumi bunkamafa MPP so no also che wadwen wo ho che wadwen e wo ho nti ye phone lines na tuma 0302 243 540 0302 243 540 nti also bra wo ka oman no ni mpia oman no koleni. Hello
Mr. Adame, good morning.
Chief, good morning. Pastor ukasa free.
Ukasa free Accra
Teshi na numwe ya fro say yo.
Bajo ya frame
Ata yankwe e ba ne se ne ndi se tumi abu nka mafa MPP so sa no wadwen kire wo ho.
Madwen kire so say MPP aye adwuma pa obi abeka say MPP ye adwuma no oboa. Kire say MPP ba so no wama life be even especially mom wo kura say community farm ma enko school. Me time am call body am me a victim but na your policy aye. Baby do baby no MPP no aye o ma dwen say o ma free senior school na o ma ye nti o be jina so ato am. But we am here we say Ghana no enye u policy abaye na mo to am. It's about say e come any enema bi a obaye ama onipa no so ade ato no. NDC the same thing 2016. Last minute no mu show niema but that time no Ghana for that niema no. And NDC o ma green say about when betima runoff. It is yes o me bia say the polling station you need dia yenya more MPs. Yenya more MPs dem for runoff on their campaign second round no matter what them and them more o me yes and so me o ma green say and o mo boys collation room o mo boys ebe no ma jejeje MPP pin sheet etwetwa mu se be ya ba fe e kokoto a o mu nya pin sheet ensure ba no mo so mu refi say easy ebe obi because all the MPs are moji more baby o no ma ye na ere bi o TV so o jano so I'm done TV so jano say on confirming MP which is very bad. I do it now for you into the next election MPP so say e be fa sa adwen na e be man to question the MPP retaliate say almost year NDC for a year share this is on quality on confirm for and can talk about Ghana. Can talk about Ghana. And the MPP 4 years in here. And then never there say there was a coalition for flat and MPP will be a year. A strategy NDC 5 and but a year correcting say obey Sadiano. It is a free and aircon MPP 4 when Thomas said, oh, coalition, all round. And you are saying why a policy at the Kwabo, the free senior school, what to think, 5 minutes, Tankola better amount, there be. obi old man o NDC ni ba ne banya free CFC eno je so koto ama o NDC ni pa o ye ne den o NDC ni obi out ni church asem kire no so yo mate afi but me de NDC ana meto ama no sani pa untimi ya ne eye no na ebo a NDC e wo parliament no but henceforth no MPP for no say omo fa enkrofo amoma ye polling agent am fa enkrofo a omo so mo ne den abu so mo matwa untimi ni pension every minsem na nko kaso declare eti andi fo no say ye bobo abano na edu baabi no mo omo MP na wi ni pe no ma force say ye declare ma no me why say abano police says two kraba ebetima say who are ni so hold ebetima tani ade na o show nipa ni say ye declare ma nipa tani e ade eti odame ni be say no bi akabi eti next time na MPP for no omo reyi
ata yɛda ase paa ne nkyɛmu a wo so wode ama yɛn yɛnsan kɔ hello mpacho opani mpacho yɛfrɛ sɛ na wokasa free
yɛfrɛ me David mikasa free agbogba
okay
yeah.
David wo so kyerɛ wadwen a wohwɛ a dɛn na baeɛ a enti ama NDC atumi abu nkam afa MPP so saa no yɛnkɔ
to me, the materials that NPP use are wrong. Because the moment Alan dropped from there, NDC people said they want them, they want
the elections.
Yes, they won. They say because they were thinking Alan carried Ashanti factor. And Alan doesn't got too much, problem on the side. But he campaign against what he himself has said in opposition. All the things that he said, and he became the head of economic management, he couldn't deliver. So NDC people knew very well that they are going to use Baumia's own ways against him. And secondly, the vice president that they choose. Look, when he came on platform, look at this. Hey, there are some people when you speak against them, you lose a whole constituency. Why should he attack Kwame Nkrumah? Why should he bring Kwame Nkrumah into this politics at this time? Kwame Nkrumah, everybody knows what he did. So, what he said about Kwame Nkrumah, he lose a whole constituency countrywide. To me, I feel that the materials that the NPP use is wrong. Yeah.
Okay, David, yanso ya de wase pa se wa kire wadwen. Na yenko no tua so e. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, openi pacho machien.
Good morning.
Good morning. Pacho, your frost say okasa free.
Ajani money is revenue of Ankoberi Odame.
Yo, ejani mo chewadwen na ba ya NDC etumi ebunka mafa MPP so sa no chewadwen.
Yo, the man come by ya NDC for etumi ebu afa yeso no. Our factors bebre. What you say? Firstly, finance minister no emra ye ka si yin na dia ye yin na di no. Eno ka ho bi.
Can ofurata Asem na okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Eno ka ho.
Yenko.
Ena bangi no mugu no so e ka ho bi. Mambet ka ho. Ena yilewi eno so ka ho. Onje na mapo komple pa ka ho asem pa. Ena nkokura ne emrewa ni sika no so e ye no. Men's gold so ka ho. Enti na abufu abenhye enipem odi ase. Ena de to so biam so ye ladigate no onkoto aba no. Yama we free, yama we TV, yama we 50 million. Wakoji 50 million, wakoji 50 million, wakonya 100 million. Wo abeka ache no yonko. Enti mi na me goji ale na so mento ma wana. Minim de enti mi kasa ati yeso ko hasu kakra enkropon se ma o mo katre. Enti e fact bebre on se Uja, former President Mama, about Unya, 2020, no, about Unya, one Unya you.
Esumpote kakra. Esumpote kakra.
Aha. And he also did TV because he uncle to Abano. What do you say? And a mark of us say you buy, and on just the NDC was share for your Suania. A buffoni near my station, Nipamuka Crana, and my MPP yet me, I lose support Osano. And I MPP wants so much one thing. Utu amo for a month. I don't have a canvas on the Bayaguma. And one more kilometers, and the next time we are 2 Abama will be more. The Rebecca over fat Nadia Yaguma. I'm said 2028, you better have your back. Bye bye.
Ba ejanimo yadawase. Oso frɛ na enundi nkomo chewadwen. Hello?
Hello.
Opani machien.
Epacho meje wo support.
Chewadwen yefro bacho kasa free yefro sen.
Kwame Adombo Atin, kasa free Adenta.
Kwame Adombo Atin Adenta. Chewadwen se ebane sen na NDC etumi atwiafa MPP so. Yenko.
Yo boss, yanko ponchia one producers anope. Me ka say pese me church nyema mu kakra na ne etene se 2016 me na sambe na me jam na so pa me boa na do bebre me ka se me boa na bebre indirectly me a political and social activist enti me nyima but on the social platforms you influence society any youth Emma well.
Oh, hello. I got 1 minute, Anna. Uncle Lisa or Katem, I can't 1 minute. Oh, sorry. Young Quay. Hello.
Hello.
Epacho, your frost and no casa free.
Bolo, senor, make us free Abokovi.
All right, Abokovi before. Young Quay. Osha then a ma NDC, etumi, echiafa MPP Susano. Yanko.
Dear ma, NDC. Etumi chifa MPP so no ba ko pa kese ba ko ewo mu a omu nyina am se o ma fere nti omu ntimi nka ho asem na ya MPP fo no Alan ko Alan so ko ne mama ne ko ya nka Alan be je konya na free mama nsem ize kura ko na ya pre MPP NDC no nti Alan ka Alan de kamisin ko be ko na nimu kasa men Canada o na MPP form for money and show. I who said your mother, papa. Hey, you bet my Benyanson, so. Oh, my uncle to Abano. Do not your one uncle back to Amalan. Do not Baumia by force, na delegate at the Tuabama, Baumia. And I'm sick of cry copy more munti. So, and if anything, sir, to move gay gains and some sign was a main sign. And also come papa. And send up my bed. Because Mary Hano. Boys are no more hanging no more trouble. Tell me got trouble here my bed. We got trouble yesterday. No, now to use our fencing. Taxing in free so. Well, he levy. Fencing, can't jay my ma'am for ye levy mouse me the beba. Am I a whole toa? Never for do a watch yakakra. Near this economy, young puntuno. What's my broken to me, my toe, near my beam. Near my NCC, done no, or more you MPP for no more a few more. And near my NC done no more ye. No more a few more. But when you're some more catcher, I say, yeah, day. Yeah, here as a Tremanian Twaba. And here as a Tremutwaba, Baumia. Eh? Yes, someone say, someone say. Now, for the in so many. Omodo money got 2 years and free education. Too much. I bring free education no months last year. Omaka saw free education by no so say Omaka say you find your campaign. What the free education about today? And never met any. And if I near boy the down here to about no clan ya tunyamum. Uko to ayo roadwa. Said the union and run. Uko Saturday no na union sa. Cement na ekosro. Madam, now for the mobile, yes, you can see a cassette on Namun, if he moon pa be a moon penny pan. Sunny woman. Who can now a person, Peter Collison, or Mudu Munim, the Cosupa, so, or bad radio, so, or bad day, no about a can, aguni party anymore as Chokofi Badu. And my way, brother Devon, the Mura Finity Kakra. Almost how I know most person, party, no more party, quality. Every year, Nakofi Badu among Fredium, if you didn't, Hedomori Island, Uka Somuna and Yomoya. Yomoya, Kala and Kobet Sabaton, we have freedom, Mamma, Kamama, or Medium, and to a more passage away, and find Yabishapa. Almost Obia Bamu and people more sense to paint, and Yashi, almost the Alan.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Brenda Love on Facebook Live or say no more MPP. Mahama should ban them. Now, you better say no so bit me akoswa. Hello.
Hello, boss.
Chief. Good morning.
Good morning. Kwame Adombo Atinye. My lucky my team here.
Oh, okay. Why are they? Yes, I'm good to answer. Now, also one church movie. It's you.
Now, 2016. Yeah, boy, influence here. Now, you see, Sabi Papa Mahama, Amambuno, and Koyi, T.S. Sano. I made in another by. Now, 2016, we do 2020. I'm saying, our policies no more share. No, na a son say, implement here, and you will say. Ebeboa na yembisa e ho che policies no mo de ba ye no a mo implement ye no hifa na efi ye na ekodu hi 2020 to 2024 na anando amambu aye corruption I am project kitase ahomaso ahantan minti obi a mfomso a ye de tu abati a ye papa mahama no 2016 no sam mfomso na ye kaise MPP for best besua ade afrim from suonim enfom so na omo ye no hama ye the 2016 eno na 2024 fiti nanado amambu ade ba second term ye hu ye ensi se no Ghana for ye pese ye politicians ni say se ye no 8 years grow ye be no 4 years no ba na ye hu say uni bibia ma o man na ye be sesan enti MPP for the ahantan ahomaso yenya for ye kese MPP de ye bufu o mini party ni NDC MPP na mo 2016 o kan anokware a yes o ye NDC ni MPP ba na o kan anokware a yes o ye we enti ye Ghana for no say ye ma politicians ni kwan ema one be ye nya wo pen say because ni oman no ye nya wona nipa obetumi agina ni atoto ni ama ye ama abo oman no hwe ni Ghana ewo enso ehia oman Ghana ena politicians wo benya tumi a na woni nkrofo kakra bi ena edi de wo oman ni na oman fo no ebre we amambo ye pamambo papa ena ye papa ba wo mi anso de wo amambo mu a ubu man o se minya tumi a ena maba ba yewe na se bi ubu Ghana fo se ye yankwasi afo ana sabi ye jimifo enti MPP ni ya papa ba omia ni amenia na course na ma Ghana pututi a ho enti mahama ya papa mahama wanya tumi no won hwese wo ba bebu wo be tutu niama aboa oman no na Ghana akọ nanim na Ghana ye mobo opani nyankopon hira
onhira oso frɛ na ye ni undi nkomo chewadwen. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. Pacho your frost and okasa free.
Pacho your friend Edward make a free send them area.
Edward, young kwe.
Yo, and a pair mama chief for omo HE program. Sonny the say Nibano aka bibiri. But bibiri na so ejina or they say nanado no anga sanga so. Oh. Or they say, Tema, who's a Jumribia, or they say, MP for no crack and say, so when you for real tell video horn more. Day, one more and go parliament. And a young Casacra or no Mokaya, MP for SN Jama for real tap or Cotina, Ama or no Fedia where a necon and then you know. But what here is then crack now, is so ye apart from so ye in freeze to say, you know. What they say, minister. Not an office, as finance ministry. Oh, and you're calling this time, and I'm social media in the and them no quite true. And this is Canena, or they say, na Iba, radio station, Krana, GBC. it na GBC so satel no na ban ngwana na wo ho kwan se obo no ho dawuru e wo sisi asem ne to form na ayede na adu ba bibia edi eno ni ye dan for kakakapa ena na dozo nyame no kura ni party mano wa mwaye odame mikase odise siria kwez ma bi kase fra boko bi anu wo ka siria kwez nwate siria kwez na nado odise ebra ulu odise uru akufo ulu siye no siria kwez na ede ye bo wachiri dom sa si 28 nuko si se 2016 na oba power ba papa yi frɛ ye ba ni ye kokotra no office na oda mikaya na mi ya pa ekakire mumwami na se mubwami a me ba mi dinja mu da na mi mudini ari ayede ahye me mayi mu me dali mu se me ba me bo mu nyina ma ko papa ba ye bedi 8 years check that kumbo adana owuni ye se mama de ya o man acceptance speech papa yi ebo amango be pre abaso ebo kaya yufo nkura abaso siya kwese de papa yi angaye ena oba ye no zo ye de ye tua na mo ase ebenya papa ye vie what they say mami ya we chief of staff yi akosia primo pare siya kwese e bana mo ko ni vie mbrelu mami ya vie ni mbo nanana ngasa nanana muangasa onozi ye kone ho ye kwe no so abre kwesiara ya no pai ko hanza no kwa sorry ye ko trawa mani bra sorry bye o bye o si abre leader bofro the following week ye san ko e be o say ni pai mi se odami kani o ma power no na ye wo ba bia ye kina e kira ye ko ezio keke kura environment area ko se nom kura o ma ma ye asem o ka kire ni ba 5 ne se o mu yenyi ni ba 5 no mba ye nya asemre no ni ba 5 ne ko ya na na ba be ka kire se ye be tinenga minim se ne na se ye be ti papa inga na wi se sa dem we nyina wi di ni pa na o be ne de di dan for ne de ni kasie ne nkasa se gina na nkasa ne so na etunu fo a onde ono ni ye ne yo da asi
na se Musa superior na se ma waka no ye no krese nanado boni a waye na ye de apanish ba omia no na se no kre
no kre pa no kre
ye da se oso wa kire wa dwen on Facebook live good heart also vote for Nana Kwame Bediako a new force in 2028 and Richard Opoku also say we should support John Mahama ne de otro epeno no so na good heart the ababi or say 2028 let's vote for Nana Bediako the new force to come and make changes. Okay, also the abano no good heart. I say good heart last was Nanado can deceive God. How much human beings don't you deceive God? Yeah. Enti Yankwe, hello?
Hello.
Me pacho ukasa free your friend say you.
Your friend Alex Kokuta, if you dansuma, Ablek my west.
Okay. Ablek my west. And I'm what to as life is no.
Yeah, think this is much. My men said you need swag.
Adwebro me an mbisa na we de fa wo ya me se e ba ne se wo hwa adenti na NDC etumi atwiafa MPP so no yenko
yo kaka meka se bebe susufri na nado opa na ebusia sem no do so dodo opa ye no house west minister ofa atachia road minister ofa your friend say Abakwata Minister of Finance, Ofa friend say Kedofurata. One kasa oba creative, who the rush ho. Abusia phone kwa one kasa president also kako. She abusia phone di bibia fa. Eda Kedofurata ko bobusia no what the percentage. Bank of Ghana wo. Ghana Commercial Bank wo. What the percentage? Etika krane ko bobusia. Ye tiasie. That percentage, you know, me a country amount for say, Papa is dear money, Papa is dear Ghana, Papa is big Ghana, Papa Munino, Papa so on TSA, Aka 1 year, na Yaka 6 months, ya betwaba, and son of what Oko changing what we say, Yet it was an India, who your president ultimately kofa wabusia pani etre utika no ebaba ofo one enye ye ka bibia na penso ontie na waka de waka ena chama wutumi susu eka ho bi chama wutumi ono de party no ba ono asa na the party no opposition wo ya ka se wo de akonta mining self forest enti jai no na nado abedi credit say enye do kre ye konkonkonko mu susu a ono susu asa be yi gold ni de tira amafo e wo TV so say hwe this a cash money they say so na ya kan no mananado e say wa bedi sama no say enye no kre one any proper one self forest na amafo enye yare hypertension ni sa nyama na basa one chama utumi de they say ye pe bibi ka chere yam pe bibi an ka chere chama utumi pa forest wa say na konta money anka friend say mama yede ni betam wan ka bibi a chere chama utumi ne tankrofo na o master forest na amama fo ayare yete o mai mu a yan ka bibi an chere no na abato san du so bi ma ye be chere no record woni nyam nyaduma me da say
yes ya da se pa oso frɛ na chere wa dwen ne nti a wo hwɛ a ema NDC etwiafa NPP susano. Hello.
Hello, Pastor. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. Pastor Frost and August free. Ede emiase. Na Frost you. Ya Frost eh.
More common than now, can't tell me back of PSHS and the PSHS campaign 12 years. Why are they not me? Then the for me, and your campaign, I made it for about you. I had a year to abandon the young who they be here, if I know. And yes, who bet by the dad and two best, who send me focus. I don't look upon who know the mammy, let me see a happy. Put them, mammy won't promise care. Mammy won't promise care. Oh, me family will say, we are me, mammy, and I say, papa, woman, who trim. Now, will be a madam for one year, and you know, of the man who was me, make up a fan of me, 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 mammy, I will baby, I come in who got over 1,000, not almost soon if I saw me, 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 kind of say, me, yeah, the minimum said, my nipper who told the and bring your mind until on my own, and I'm going to miss papa for the time, yes. But I did we bad here. Yemma, me papa be your mind to be your mind because Bagana who near me. Dana Miss Midi say, yeah. You can say, you be put ya come. Then paying ya your waiting. Ukola, Umuni, or my own, every year. But who can say, you can make it in Kuau Baba. Okay. So, but for them, or mainly for the and all the channels. Who did I say for him? It's best there. Hereby, you know. So, Mamma, or by the not in the manner, Mobeti and go with you. The best be like Chacola. Then you have what no brain could be. And look at the Kotuaba. Next, if one the Tuaba, and I see FP near you are one to about. Yes, here, and one here, and let me see.
Okay. Manao Bass Stevens on Facebook Live. Also, our outgoing president, Nanado, is the downfall of Dr. Baumia. But we shall rise again. Moreover, dollar rates by Manaoba Stevens at Pantine Village. On also the buy, no. Good heart. Or say we need WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp line no. Edi beba na edi nkomo. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Good morning, no. Nampajo kasa free.
Macha beno yarafa.
Okay. Yankwe.
Ndase. Pikia akama. Na menshia modern ba wodi abo NDC. Ma NDC etime wini about we. Ndaga na ni biase. Modern ba oboye. Wa wotu abama NDC. Wa want to abama NDC. Na menshia obi biara. Okay, wini. About 2 years, 2 years NDC wini MPP for and away won't finish. Nipe biara infantry team, mission side way. Na missy, no brain and answering or manaso. Na no man who's on Yame Benas.
MPP for the creators a buy. One policy back on no. Now, as you want to say, Obi Biara Baku School free. It will be no Fagana for some financial. A man handsomely be well woman because let me tell you, Castle will be finished TV. And I didn't have Baku School. And then young can have for my daddy to fear who come cross here. When you need to go away, you have for. I can win to man what one would go to school. And no, be Anton to my. How not on to one or never go school? How long will you hear me? The same if I win and second present to you. If you are lesson timer, who is it then obey you? What is different school? What is new school? A policy, a work Crimea, a work Ghana, a work a confusion. Say, a little baby, creators, Baba. Now, so what balance of why I had we are no book and assassin. Come on, command or the buying or shot it. It will not. Mahama Piasso, or a year capus. Now, so what be any a message, Denwara. Nobody at some case would have from Mako school. Sa a hantan casan and then Abu Feminine, or come the Ghana which will say that Abba. She can tell me which will say that Abba. What do you levy? What party he levy? No, ye levy, party. What for a cake, ye levy? No, that said Ghana for you, and let the difficult. What do you levy? Why were you taking what you levy? She said, would you move Ghana? Ghana for would you move not bet what is better? No, would to one tax 10%. Would be Biara 5% as you say to win your queen. Not over second a Guardian Ghana for 777 will be any doubt, will be a child. Miss Mamma said, no, what can be a young man of what in Yansa, Nidia, any more over to the woman we not the thing I could do, what in the back of Kaka. To be on one I know. As you follow what to Obama 100%, you know. First of all, you say, who coincidence you want, wouldn't track her. Let me be over coincidence you want. No, I work for what of my what today, what to give me today. And someone may move 4 years, you know, and so what can pay. No. None of why I side need to quota. None of why I side need to a Yesiano, and we're losing the seat. None of your Yesian, you won't why Yesiano. You won't why Yesiano. It was a year from what Obama wants me to want to say. And look 4 years and so coincidence. I'll be BLM. I was a work when I get. I said, what could done what you have maintained. Mr. Pa. When I'm in Yagima.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Aha, near the a friend Bessie. Na yako, your big issue, no so. Enti 100.9 FM Sunye, ya kwaya, ya ba. Also, what's your wadring? Now, the big issue, yani Owura Joshua Amidu Akamba, eba bedin komo, na yashe. Kwanya omufaso, the how, the where, the when, the who, the which. They say, Bibi Bia omufaso a motumi ebunkam afa MPP so sa no. Ende yene ba bedi nkomo. No wayet national organizer pen or the immediate past
national organizer.
Or say wayet 2-time deputy national organizer. No ababa the immediate past national organizer. So no fi we na yamin ababa she ho. Enti yene ne di nkomo a just a party no wo mu ache onim the nitty-gritty, the inside out of the party. Enti Owura Joshua Akamba me bra penny ba kupe. Ya mo akwaba.
Me chia wo any otiefo. Any ahwefo. I know say you are on Facebook.
Yes.
Sorry. Now, and yes, say me no sanhye ya
asemo.
Yentimi hia.
Before elections okra.
And I me no oti hoye. O say me yare.
But
I came.
Yes. Ya Michelle.
Me too kwan. I will say congratulations to all of us Ghanaians.
Okay.
That is what President Mahama has taught us. That we should appreciate Ghanaians. MPP flow, NDC 4, CPP. Papa in the party, the friends in Cheddar. Alan Chiramantin. Na Yadamasi. Jumapa, Maya Bois, say Ghana, my Asunji, Abasa Krumi. Say they want to Mami Sua, Jenmensa Sua, Uncle Mayabo. But we decided to say we'll rely on the Ghanaians. Now, Omani etimi akonini. Senior.
Chief.
Sir Ushe Ghana for any Yomusha. I have said it. Me and this in I started from 92.
Okay.
93. Ana membership card. I started na big me fee. And ana me chiche. That time we didn't understand secretary, constituency secretary, so that's how we build a party. National may come as and be said, NDC, we are not a political party. We are a Congress.
Yeah, National Democratic Congress.
Yeah, any party are a Congress. Yep. MPP for count. So we share Obeda Samoa. Obeda Samoa was UP. UP for me.
We are MPP for now.
And we are MPP for now. Rollins Assembly say MPP for MPP for any Nkrumah party.
CPP.
And an uncle also. Then Rollins say they keep changing their names.
But the same thing.
But they are the same.
Adocrement.
Yes. Into your party no bano. Your boss say you're the best boy on mine. So you're MPP new, we are CPP new, we are youth, we are Chadaw, we are wine on mine not any here. That's why you are buying one. And yet, 4 time, and Papa wait time, Nanado time. And now, you who say, so we are MPP near, and you can say, we are here in this near, near good business. Professor Mills, may his soul rest in peace. Emra, obey your man Penny. His first statement was that I'm father for all.
Yes.
That is what the NDC stands for. My boy Obeda Samoa. Your late former chairman. Komneje. Onumpo. Or a UPini.
Okay.
Nanka Volta region. One of the regions that actually brought about UP and MPP. Asante for MPP. I started Bono. I started Asante region. Vito Usumu. And I'm going to do more. I say, oh, MPP, they try and form. Are you following the
I'm
story?
listening. Yes.
For us as a party, may carry us here assembly so. Let's say youth. President Mahama Kasim say 24-hour economy. So biya benye juma aye. Echuna na yakoha. Ne namha. Civil servant na chesi omo. We are causing disaffection for the party. Omun tweng no mun share what the leadership is going to do.
Okay.
The best youth no.
Omo mutugu. Okay. After elections, omo mutugu man almost says amulutu nyama.
Minimum croffa ene omo ye MPs are omo ye strong MPs. Even as student leaders, they were advocating for MPP. But they are our members now. Well, yeah, partner, yeah, that is why we are a Congress. And then you say a party. The National Democratic Congress. Me pacho, mo share the meaning of a Congress and for man on kind. So people can understand what it is. So that they will understand that we are a family. On my, how do you forwardness? How do you say that in tree?
Mine canko.
Sorry. Mine canko. And here.
Okay. There's a forward match.
Because, and then me took one me call America. And me call Germany. Holland, Britain. Na me hwɛ bebi a ɔmo kuro no akɔkɔduru no. Ɛyɛ ade a Emma Menige. And that is what President Mahama and all NDC leaders have been looking for. When you are Joe or Ashama, communication officer.
Yes, Joe. Minimum.
Papa,
minimum.
What's it mean, Chow?
Oh, okay. I'm pa. No name me pa.
And also ne obia wabua. I must say, can you imagine conscience executive? Executive. No, floor officers, not of Philom car tanks.
Wow. Jojo. Minimum.
Oh, it's a party, no. It's a Congress. Bajomania.
Oh, Congress in there, waha.
Bajo ready.
Congress, you know, say, here, or say, now, or say, a formal meeting or series of meetings for discussion between delegates, especially those from a political party, trade union, or from within a particular sphere of activity.
So,
yes, it encompasses Obia. Just who has a membership card crowd to me join at any point.
To me join at any time point.
Okay.
Now join as well. Then you might want to be identified with the party.
Okay.
With the Congress. So if in our card, membership card, no, a National Democratic
Congress.
And your National Democratic Party.
Until your NDP, no.
Let me see how you are. Internal. Mestre, and I will blame all the happenings on Samuel.
Couple.
Only couple. Oh, Ghana for emphasis blame no. And for go to Samuel at his doorstep.
So why then?
And you know say Tuba Abama MPP. At that time, youth organizer.
Yes.
People should take position. Why on everybody? Why he said it? One day people won, the youth did it. Samuel Oku should be the one to be blamed for this. And by now, we should be thinking about how to prosecute him. Because the thing that our youth are doing was instigated by Samuel Oku. I've made a similar statement, but they're making the same. So was certificate, only certificate, obey Juma.
I remember that one.
Yes, so I made that statement. And I still stand by that. Your CV, uye koko. Watch your run. A CV.
Yeah.
Watch your run. I want to be there watching supply soldier for. And our police for lunch. And your CV. Doesn't that create employment for you? But when you go and say that people should take position, Samuel Oku is the one that has led all political youth.
And I'm saying, Asem in Chemye.
Asem Biachum. Why can't they atunk for a dream? Not and for me, I believe in the law of karma. Yes, I do.
The mystic law.
Yes, I believe in the law of karma. Until we hear Nipa Bonia, Nakai, Sebe Dania Bawutisu. Samuel Oku na this Asem Ibae. Ama and the police are suffering.
To control. Na me say Samuel Oku asem mo kai. Entwe mu ye.
Maza.
Because
me pacho. Okoti nkruma sesi a. Ana orefi, minkayo. Minkayo.
Na me say den.
Minkayo okotira okodo. What's it forward ever?
And
my Kanko.
Yes.
And I can say forward ever. Is that not one of the speeches of
Nkrumah? Yes.
And you Nchemu.
Said no yadepa.
Oh, bɔne no deɛ ma obi ankae
na wokae bɔne a na yɛsan yɛ bɔne bio
na sɛ wokae bɔne a na wohyɛ wo kurɔfo kote pa sɛ ɔmo nkɔdi bɔne mepatwɛ what is what I apologize
wapakyɛw sɛ
me say asɛm a meka me mentie
Sami Okwaye
bo
I have to get it waka
bo
ɔpa ho kyɛw sɛ nnɛ yi a nka ɔnkasa asɛm no
but that's why as leaders political leaders we have to be very very careful with some of the utterances we make media odame me know why you match
yes
I've made a lot of utterances why was obi the me akokot and on TV station and a radio station the me akokot
no
because I choose my words carefully even though they are harsh my words are harsh but I will say things that I will not use it to incite people. I just explain, say, so and I explain. Is that violent? Is that violent? Now, can you cry no soldier for crying for more without certificate?
Oh, yeah, it will chill. Your whole state of crying at
exactly, show the what without certificate. And then certificate, abaye. Only masters, Nkrumah served this country with people who didn't have certificates, could not even speak English.
Yes.
And today, Nkrumah is a hero. So that's what I meant. It is all I say, Wama the lines is into Obia from Wama Ponen Nasu. I'm pine duty. Oh, yeah. Who say we need election now? They should take position. That's a youth and then no one of them take a position now. Whose fault is it? It's not somebody whose fault.
Sometimes when we need
didn't they do it?
We need 2016.
They moved straight to passport office and took over offices. Unam crowd, Kwayano Krana, near Juka.
And you are brought yet.
But it was somebody's comment. One day, maybe I have me use me less than me use a bank card. I drive a Bentley in the casting now. Yeah, me, I mean, I'm the channel. Hope not there. What's see how whom in less than and now the put first statue I equal to. Tama, yeah, Luciano. And I mean, drive a car from Flagstaff House. I go to know a member of the transition.
Yes.
Oh, me less na. I say, wait, a banker.
Honorable Ayukwe Otu. Former Attorney General.
Yes. Yeah, by a show, TV show, me know it's not there. Yes, yeah, also financial security for my mama family. So you deal with
where now, Kosu?
UTV. And I make a chairman of Sinadoya, and the Oyaminia. Oh, no, NDC new. And who record now MPP.
This is our Saba.
Omudia won in this so.
This is our bar no buy. Oh, Yana movie near Okojin Airport, so ma MPP Penibien and call.
I say, only. Oh no, they also only no more.
This is Wasaba to Marginal.
Oh. We see a party no.
Congress.
We are Congress.
Congress. It would me call to me back.
Oh yes, but Obi did line also.
Oba Bessa echo did to all.
That's for. Uja ye koye. And the market also.
But Oba or no zio anymore.
Asa.
But you may take a position.
Aye. Say Samuel couldn't the Abbey. Take position. But now Samuel position still or office.
NLA.
Oh.
This is the way we need MP elect.
I mean, but
NLA, yes. NLA.
Anka meaning now. Anka by now. I'm going to take a position. Because he believes in the principle of taking position.
Anyway.
Graphics.
Yeah. You see, about the same and NDC. But me fa MPP so sa.
Mams, Mom's back. Me call La.
La. Aye.
MP no frame me for a program. Me could do honor no. I made a statement. I'm sure you have seen it. Say we should take door-to-door campaign seriously. And house to house. Maka, I be 2-time
deputy organizer, yeah.
And national organizer.
Yeah.
Even before then, when you go to some regions, say Upper East region, meet me, Edge, Upper East, SCO, now the strongest hold of PNC. Now, today, we have all the seats.
Yes.
When say me call Zebla, me ura Zebla, now me see me call Boko. Now I'm brand here. Mamini I could do or hotel. I don't remember the name of the hotel. Or one of the biggest hotel in Zebla.
Okay.
Or Kutupa me chose Mami call Boko, but I entered Boko. And at that time when we were going, they were burning people's cars, and that's the killing area. But I entered Boko. But I understand the grassroots. And one of the things that I did, me focus was Obuasi. I stayed in Obuasi. I went to Obuasi more than 4 or 5 times. With one Obuasi East.
Yes. Tell me Obuasi East, you know.
Me call Dunkwao. President Mama call Dunkwao. Me for peace in it now me come. Brandy, me they call door to door, village to village. I spent 3 days with a PC.
Wow.
Emilia. President Mama has never, no NDC leader has ever won. Rollins was the only one who won that area. Today, President Mahama got 51% in Dungwa. We have an MP now in that area. I know my sister Foster Love is going to be very, very mad with me because, man, to me, I couldn't spend time in that. I went to Ahantan West. I put the PC in my car. I moved there into communities.
Okay.
Almost every place we went. In La, what I said was that we should go in and do door-to-door campaign, and believe me, I thank God for the life of NDC members. They work so hard.
There's enough visibility was strong.
They have position. They were formal appointees. Everybody took part. Everybody within this party went room to room, house to house. Nobody relaxed. Whether they had the resources or they didn't have, I met them. Every ordinary person, MPP4, Bibrina understood. Say, Nanado ye krom for. Ombutu jinamu, I know them.
Nanado krom for saying.
Say, your mama, what is name of social contract only Ghana for one? You see, Ada approach ni be wunu. Oh, how about you then? Obe hu ne tintin. Meba.
Yes.
Say obe hu Nanado ne tintin. Some of you are wait here. Obe hu ne tintin.
Sir.
Maybe hu ne tintin. You be investigations now. On obe hu Kwalukuda. With $11 million amobi.
I don't know. Would you say Nkrata ni?
Nkrata wa. Someone must say the job day ground. So you jumana on ground. Me what? So the journalist will come here say man who jumana on ground na. Inti masa. Odame. Mami can't you?
Eguzuti.
We worked hard. And I'll say congratulations even to the MPP members. Me too about we me man special voting. I took a flight straight to Kumasi. Oh no be who yaw. I won't cry for him. Yao.
Pain.
Pain. I move from place to place to place to place. First, now you see as an commercial for the misbehaving. And then I move because. And some of us, I was ready to die.
Because of elections?
No, to make sure that Ghanaians had their freedom.
Freedom, were we in
from
captive?
The wickedness rule of Nanado and Baumia.
And I'm mobile. Then they see.
Comfort.
And here's strong words.
That's me.
Because a prover who will prove.
Oh. Your friend is saying. I'm not doing it. Gota.
Gota. Catherine na gota. It will be the
umbesi. That's a swimming pool.
It will be seen.
Tie. Who has a swimming pool? You have who say tilapia. And I am money no. Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe.
And I am money ding.
Or a fresh or tilapia or dry or a Kobe.
Now I say professor swimming pool. Gota. And what to see?
Now I'm sitting umbesi na. Mubesino. Will you cover it?
So scan one home. Only the bush for make sure scan aba. Maybe I want this kind of share, you know. They'll bring that money.
And to when I'm catching Kofunta, I'm we no.
Master, me na make a one kabi.
Say,
Nanado kusi gota. Any kind of pussy.
And you got a foundation.
Then one friend, sir. Abo be the friend foundation. I will cut to the hole.
So ubesi dan ya. We almost say be back down.
If it was something that was genuine, people that were men of God would not have resigned.
But I still a be also. Omomo ye men of God.
Okay.
With you.
Back when I was already, you see also such as you
know. Edu Jemfi. Se court actually say on the Sunday.
Say I cross nyame ateneto.
So I
nyame ateneto.
Say
okoshebo. Say nyame or shebo on behalf of God. Say nyame say me ka kira bu say ba o me be wini. They say also person nyame ye no crop for na ono ye otoro.
Nti sanse mi na anti na ma NDC atwa for MPP so sa na.
I told you that we work, people in NDC work hard. Not only NDC, MPP people join us to work hard. And I know what I'm telling you.
MPP for now.
I hosted some in my house.
No more pedeng.
Huh?
No more pedeng.
They wanted the truth. They
Nana truth no so benya
you know, let me tell you something. Honestly, the MPP should turn their anger to Nanado and his people.
Musa Superior say Nanado ne sense nti na ma Ghanaians are punished by Baumia san. Also the great man Baumia was punished for the sins of Nanado.
We're good party no.
Sir.
Nanado. Now Obi can an appeal. Let's say 56 family members adding. Ghana one with them.
I don't think NDC atwa for omoso.
I won't answer that. But I'll tell you now, you make your own judgment.
The person who are there by ama NDC.
I told you that we work hard, everybody. And I'm not taking away MPP from it. As MPP, some MPP people join us to make sure that Nanado and the MPP were disgraced.
And then then I'm
the mama told them the truth.
Which is
told them the truth. And I told you before that NDC, we're a Congress. We're not a political party. Your MPP for your home. I like Colin Dowda.
Yes. Papa.
Or your UP.
Yes.
So
Minim.
Of UP never. I'm going to party. Yeah, Congress, no. We think about Ghana. We don't think about your friend is saying, say, how do I fill my pocket? We think about how we can develop the nation so that we can all benefit and enjoy. Do you get it?
And I will also there.
A crown for.
That be a chrono there too harsh a word.
Let me tell you. Do you remember, say, during the days, MPP for no, from branch, constituency, region, national, we are for. Let me tell you. No, I'll explain. And even some of the members, they are thieves. Let me tell you.
One area where they are there.
Okay? World Bank. MI 100 and 400. 4 point something $million. I think $450 million.
COVID time.
$450 million. Ken Oforiata, Piccadilly. Thief. Piccadilly thief.
Obesu.
Menko. Bon, Menko. Tie. Piccadilly. Or show white, no deep bonnet. Mammy, can you know?
Yes, I don't go some more kind of work.
We are intelligent. Sure. Utie. $430 million. Or declare $100 million. And I'm saying, UDB, watch it. You don't know Kokota, who say, what do you watch?
The Kinky Party no more.
UDB.
So, no more finance ministry. Yankobi.
What will Kobe?
Who did me shame by force?
See, you see Eddie and Abetu to a crime. Would be a war, you do the cockot.
And so, I see on the gun is
$330 million could not be declared. Your friend of parliament some big account. Also account.
No problem. My by eba to move back in a bosso.
Meboa. As an American meboa. Mommy can see. Apart from that, Mammy, no, you know, vice chairman or Tamale. And I say, Scarlet Crown or about Munche and a Muchama. Constance knew I am only a comfort.
I say, and we are more Magana for when did be?
Yamin Pengumpo.
Light, light, I can why enjoy be. Water bill.
And
water. We enjoy.
No alone. You are not interest also.
COVID levy.
Apart from COVID levy, they increased it.
Yeah, they can't say utility tariffs.
Yeah, they can't. Still a COVID levy cry. COVID in Ghana, so still a
say
Canada.
Chrono de minim.
Ghana for the masse. You bet too masse.
It's a mutual masse. Near business say.
Sure, we are not there yet. Mark it on this wall.
Sir?
No mobile. Some message your mama. Airbag. Airbus, me one.
Yes.
They had every opportunity. Nipa am appointing a serious fraud. Special prosecutor.
Yeah.
Also, your mama who fin behind him. And me, my brother Griffith is here. He knows how close I am with President Mahama. And if President Mahama was corrupt, me, I won't follow him. I won't do the kind of things I did to make sure that he remain relevant in our political foundation. Do you get it? I hate people when they are thieves. I hate people when they are corrupt. I hate them.
The Airbus, the Mahama name.
Jesus Christ.
Say special prosecutor, say government official one, President Mahama. Now my government me.
Now say unim. Say oya special. Say odi.
Intermediary one.
Onidi. Nipa ne onidi.
Say nipa ojina simple so can say President Mahama onim the same person or can say but government official one there former president.
Make us say nanado muya kronfo no say me bonidi. Make us say official something. Make I say because official we are want me from court. Do you think sir President Mahama could have just claimed say on any official one? Nipa na obo me dey court.
Want to mean Jema no.
You have said it. You have said it. So if you think that the man was corrupt, let me give you one instant again. Graphics. When I was in office, and then we lost election. Then I was deputy organizer. Remember you lose elections. And the car, President Mahama car, a cost for servicing. Ndoko na MPP taxi. Amuko sisi kanu. O Toyota Ghana. Omu gune ni maso. Inti ati hono. Ana nkofo no frɛ president no mo nya no. Inti na Joyce Bauer. Ana mo frɛ no mo nya no. Na me ti hono bi. Ana Joyce Bauer de phone no ma no. Me, mo na me de ma me. Muji, omu gu papa na ni ma se. Ana say samuji, omu fa ka no ko. Nto ye na, baby oti no. Ana me kotena me ho sei akonya no nchen sei. Na me say yes wo ye kronfo. Masa, the anger the guy used. Say, what? Me? I believed it. Nti embra me suggest say any works. I say be ba cho. So unim say unye kronfo abegina so. South platform no. Na magana fo nyina ante say unye kronfo. He did. He did them. Musi DKM me yere dia. Me yere dia mo fa me court. Musi me odan wo Dubai. Me hotel. Mun comfort hotel no ton. Na mun chime.
Na say obi atumi ko hotel enko Dubai enko to hotel just like that.
So, but this is what part of the campaign.
Yes, I remember.
And that's why I'm telling you that I believe in the man President Mahama. Here, please, if he's listening to me or any family member, at a point, President Mahama have to go to the bank to take loan. Embra, ni from share.
By a former presidency.
Yes.
I know Niska.
Papa Odo.
Yes, but him said the family now. Yes, I know, Pa.
He took it from the father. One of my good friends is the one that buy his process.
And the President Mahama call bank koji loan.
Or call bank koji loan.
Na washada na.
Washada only be.
Hey.
Ni sika kra na kan say tuya na kakra yen tuya na.
Na President Mahama ni sika.
Because he can't be corrupt. Because he's not corrupt. He's not a thief. He believes in the Ghanaian.
Who you just know washada?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
No, be a former president Mwapa call back koji loan.
Ni pay saying. Ni pay saying. President Mahama ni pay saying. Who your president will pay saying?
Yani Joshua Amidu Akamba, former NDC national organizer and NDC.
Missing the pay saying.
Yeah, share Ninti NDC etumi etwa fa MPP so kwata no.
President Mahama, and he has been consistent. The consistency, no, and the President Mahama do baby would do.
Ebim say the lack.
You can whatever.
Destined. He's been destined.
I can't tell people's opinions from them. But the man is principled. The thing that is in the man's mind, what he wants to see, is to see that all of us succeed together. In Ghana for Mr. Remo. If you know President Mahama, he loved Ghana more than Bawumia and Akufo-Addo.
And then we had a calculated harden.
So also could see Palugu Damp. Sa Palugu Damp no. Me papa just as I come back. No, a fool Palu. Near the Ekotoma Ghana for. And then we import tomatoes from Burkina.
Yeah, Burkina.
Even though they have problems. Through Paga. The Bagana. Sasikano. $11 million now. Baumian Kazakazot na car say, Yamo be $11 million. Some Funkosi dam no improve on the dam. But your own dam will be. Is that no wickedness? What I was say, say, wouldn't Yami? Why should Yami? So could see cathedral. Now, who Jigana Fusika? And then, okay, PDS. You try electricity tariffs at the moment. Have they refunded that money to ECG?
Ntenu sa nyo me na chese omu ni Ghana at heart.
They are wicked. They are criminals. Together with some of their membership. The omuji, yes, they come on, COVID, $330 million. They come on, we are comfort.
And so na Ghana, you call lockdown. You call lockdown. Teachers were not going to school. So many workers were not working, but we are still paying them.
Odame,
Joshua.
Very intelligent. Let me tell you something. Lockdown. It was in Accra.
And in some parts of the country.
Accra. Kumasi. We came from Kumasi Center. Oko Offenso. Ifa. Econof. There was no lockdown there. Was there?
No.
Aha. Ufriha. Oko Kofridia. Aha. Was there lockdown in Kofridia?
No.
Ufriha. Pram. Was there lockdown? Maybe so.
But teachers were not going to school.
But I said, was there lockdown in those places?
No.
They are thieves.
Yeah, teacher for Canada, the whole nationwide. They were not teaching.
They say they are thieves. Hey, Omodia bro.
Sir?
Hey, MPP4. Nana don't need for. Omodia bro.
I don't think I'm winning landslides, I know.
And into now, Omukran for Beboy, am I winning?
Jina say abanukwa ye NDC for nkwa na tuma NDC.
Mr. Mimiko Kumazu. Eh? Yeah, you're from one of my say.
Sir?
One thing, Katie Amond. Also, Drew baby, sir. Moko to abano.
Onu ko tu wie na o chino.
No crofo jina ho.
Ase wa
iska. Because I'm going to some microphone yeska. Because previously, they wouldn't have said some mama is cancer at Raba. Me bwana.
Ebi mu kire mu say time omo yo mo primaries delegates enya sika, enya fridges, enya goodies. Inti ade nti na about general elections there.
Where did they get those money from?
Are they not working?
Huh?
Don't they work?
What work were they doing?
Ebi ministers, ebi MPs, ebi businessmen.
Money no nobody yes sir.
And the
that's why I'm bottom crown. Ghana for your three bottom car. Your mama, make sure you cancel all those nonsense.
Nonsense, man.
Minister, who for Abansoro. You see a man will risk allowance.
And not here.
Oh,
what you
the man is state barrier. Any benefit. The person of state barrier.
We wouldn't benefit.
Me fro. Abansoro Matiaki.
Yeah, well, she shall has a what to say a show. Yes. Yes.
But some man changes here.
Who name free? Obetiahi. Yani Joshua Amidu Akamba, NDC former national organizer. Nendi Komono.
How are you, sir?
Enti Joshua.
I'm good.
Yambre na percentage na munya no. Etimu say because Kofu say MPP for na MP ankoto aba. Say na workers and all people were demanding money before they go and vote. What I say? Enti percentage na munya no.
Yeah. Let me tell you another funny thing. When I took my campaign, we have serious people, Victor Smith, all of them. Everybody was campaigning around. To secondly.
Makwaji was seat, you know.
I went from Muslim community to Muslim community to Muslim community. And then I went into the market. Now, Ukwa, the Bissau t-shirt. And people for no real honor. 200 cedis amount, and the t-shirt I can't amount. You shouldn't be a fool. You should know.
200 cedis.
I tell you. You should know.
You saw it.
I saw it. You should not be a fool. You should know that the people don't like you anymore. But t-shirts, they are very expensive now. One t-shirt is about 60 cedis. Right? With the 200 cedis account. And Sana, Yaji, Omuji Krana, to trash him. That is how useless Nanado has made MPP. So useless. I mean, we have seen at least Kufuor. On who's a crowd now wheelchair. So we campaign among. Nanado has made MPP so useless.
Sir?
So useless. So useless.
That's a panic to your advantage.
But listen, that's why I'm saying that for us as a party, we want competition.
To move to 2020, don't move to a mama match.
Listen, I won't take Ghanaians for granted.
Mm-hmm.
The Americans say, all of them, we are watching them. They will fight for them to get positions.
You fight for
them, these people. We'll fight for
them. They are here for.
Griffiths, we'll fight for them to get positions. We'll see how they will govern this country.
Okay. Jesus,
because some of us, Griffiths, Ghanaians are more important. The youth are more important than any political party.
Then the Ghana first, we all agree.
But Ghanaians have given us love. They've shown us love. Not to President Mahama, to the NDC.
This is so more super majority. Obi mo say one here na mabese sambra bia.
Minya kra na Chief Justice Nana ke yinu.
Aden.
Oh dey.
Dokuno esaba. Why then?
Maybe that's my opinion.
Chiremwe, because what can I say obi oti on ti ase.
Magia is ho.
To you there.
Minya.
But say no ye the cancer president didn't see so.
Chief, Minyaya, most of the head of institutions now, we should chase them out and put genuine people that have Ghana at heart.
How would you know? So we are Ghana at heart
Chief,
or not?
We've ruled this country before. African
Yes, minimum.
Charlotte say unimino.
Charlotte is no or Ghana at heart.
Justice Road unimino. Mami kra otwe mu bag no.
Akufu.
There be. Bakono. Georgina Wood.
At
least
so pension. Yes.
You see how they behaved.
Now they talk on why then. Is she not performing?
I don't know.
Is she biased?
I don't know.
So why do you want to remove him? Remove her.
I wish she didn't occupy that position.
Why?
Because I wish she didn't.
Anyway, if wishes were horses.
One time I'll come back again to this matter.
Okay.
I wish.
Anti super majority. More the better then.
Yeah, the baby mine. Yeah, the baby on mine. Yeah, the kind of us you. Part of the things we told them that President Mahama needs that to change law.
That's a reset, you know.
And the Ghana, yeah, that's the reset. So that's why we told Ghanaians that Dr. Bamane Akufo-Addo, my betting tax. I mean, come on. Levy. We demonstrated. I led that demonstration. Do you understand? Is it useful? Roto, Krobia, Niwa, a developer without road.
Now, when you scare men to tax, your income, tax on your income, is it wrong?
Chief, the person is already paying fuel tax. And they cry baller tax. So how many times have they come to take your baller?
So no one subscribe here, I am bound for baller.
But I pay. I pay for baller. The truck that come to collect my baller every day, I pay 200 cedis.
Yes, I subscribe, so you have
Meanwhile, you take me tax at the tree baller. So cars no and below me baller. How criminal can people be like that? Make us answer almost go bend the sea.
Anyway.
But I want to plead with our people that Ajubro.
Yes, I want to hear BCC coalition. You move some of the constituencies in be Abba. Police depot, Tesson or higher.
Yeah, but our parliamentary candidates they don't allow it.
Say by who say in Sacrabim, a bit is Fantiac or not, ebi ti sɛ akotia ebi ti sɛ suhum aka nsɛmɔma adrojiri.
That's why I'm saying that. Are you surprised that it's happening? And yet you mentioned time now or declare results 6 times. Already that woman are unique on her own. The leadership be a very poor.
Nti mo be you know.
I'm not the president.
Say president to me in office say
that's what I'm saying that I am not. But me you know.
Na mo de hwan aba.
First day. You do beba. So you're gonna
because I'm my favorite.
David, who crown your favorite? Who I do beba. Well, we want a fair game.
Anyway.
Griffith. Congratulations.
Alright, Joshua, our last words to Ghanaians and the NDC party overwhelming.
All I will say, the American, let's say, Mr. Ghana for. There's a mess. President Mahama has a social contract, but he's a man that will deliver on the truth. Yenina yan kambom. Nenina yan bumayano. And yen nipa ye o minister pe. And obwa ema omai economy. Wherever you find yourself, genuinely, omayen bumayano. Na omayano economy. And that's it.
Yes, so that's it. Yane Ura Joshua Amidu Akamba and Indian Common on the big issue. Why the Gangantuan win? Where Miburu West from President Atamel's Honum. Or say Gangantuan. So NDC Gangantuan win no ne Ura Joshua Amidu Akamba and Indian Common. Who will be can?
I remember. I respect you. Emra, you lose election 2016. So we are NDC communicator. Now, so we show so. Now MPP for now, but general radio station. Okay, they are do food.
Oh, I have to see.
Oh, baby, remember? So most of our people were scared to do radio.
Oh,
they are the player from one. See, I'm babuya, I'm uncle.
Joshua station bang.
Oh, baby, remember? I'll say the example.
Because you have BNC.
Oh, say I had the money.
Omunum said they be bombi.
They be omunum say mo dey microphone bi wa no mo ye bia. Utie. Na ya fudufo na me say hani han. Nti say producers no frame ya. Me say omo frame esi me bo mu din. Hey, omo so mo kasa o. Na ya be bo o ma na e be ji omo ka. I said, me, my name came up. Akamba. That mean I'm not a communicator.
Yes.
I speak my mind.
Yes.
So me, I'm not a communicator. But that's what pushed me. And I'm a call. That time, no. Now your friend Papa be Amachi.
Amachi Buati ana.
Amachi be a lecturer.
Dr. Amachi Buati.
Oh no. Me guni ma se ma wrong to me see radio so bio.
I don't know or MPP communicator.
Oh, MPP communicator.
And then you know.
No NDC no call MPP. Which standing as Beba. That time no. Captain Smart. And I know all Fox.
2016. W.
Before then.
Oh, 2016 na.
Akufa the winning ye.
Win 2016.
No.
Na captain wa Accra ha no.
They know.
Enti
ade opa me.
Se
Otie
on to me pamo.
Na ma coast station ho. Ya ko kasa. Sa ko kudro no bi na papa yi wa ba yi. Do you get it?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Wo ko kudro papa.
Se we lose na se lo oba show. Ah.
Na me sure why. Ghana. And the first. It's all different. Now you're careful.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Ura Joshua Amidu Akamba. Yeah, that's it. Neat 100.9 FM Sunye. Abedwafo no so atena se. Graphics Osei Kwame atena se from the NDC. Saa na Peter Entwibu Esiako engineer from the MPP ono so atena se. Enti ye go straight ye nche ho kra. Benifo pacho mo akwaba.
Ejo so modame. No problem then.
Boko ye da so se we bisa.
Ye da ye ho ase.
Obikai 2024 election in focus.
Yeah.
Just after elections, ni ACCA and a baba dwendwen. Enti in no particular order no. Mr. Entwibu Esiako, the road is your front. The amount 10 minutes.
Yo, me da bebre na odame graphics somewhere. I feel the one you open to Nyaji.
Ghana didn't
me fa kwanya so na machia atiefo a na no pai omutie nyina na mada nyamiase ewo niasi ewo Ghana se yakwa abatu mu ato awie na oman no eda so gina ne naso senia etia only say and then maybe na ekoso the last 4 days in it. And I'm for a bit disturbed about it. But I look as if I feel there more a giant no more kakra. Na mafa kwanya is na me di congratulate the president elect. JM say assign atwa man no Ghana has o me president bio. Any NDC funds for more ne Bibia Ghana yen democracy no yakwenim. A lot of things are happening and it's a plus to the whole country and it shows that although and some be a member can say like we have a lot to do as a democratic country, you know. We mu nyina sia e ma yesua niema. Ena afei nso so nia asi ewo Ghana no. Ye be send this for. Say atemnie no omunsusu ma no enoso. Because anei ena monia age ma wene. Achina it can turn.
Obediatem.
Oh, atemnia umudi na doso. Atemnia, I mean, utia brantia wati haya waka say ya NPP for me ya from for kufu do you say. I mean, most of them they have no evidence, and they're in power. We're going to see the evidence that they will adduce to support whichever allegations they level. And see, I want to say, and now you best stress about na ye true nanoi, and the results na ye hu ye no. I can boldly say, it is not as a result of any prophecy that came from any prophet. It's not. Obia babia can say, or no man prophecy. A man is here. My cousin say, we who when pakro we nimni aoka. Secondly, the NDC for Timmy Babia can say, they did any spectacular work. Anunti and the ma womo and winning this result. Make country say when the pakro when nim politics mo unsia Ghana politics and unsia politics are across the world. NDC did nothing spectacular to win this election.
See, then
I'll come to that. I mean, I'll come to that. I'm building a base, and you understand it. And it's a good lesson that we all learn out of this. I believe that NPP 480 na main file kwenya weso na main country NPP 4 say ene acha but the muye we most people, I mean, we have spoken to a lot of people ever since our results in Babontin and even before the elections and some yetiti ye men control just on my I don't see why I should even vote. And the Kekahono. A lot of people have regretted in making those comments. And no, and a leading into where we are now. And what has happened in this country, well, the history I'm going to give you will tell you, say, it is not the first time it has happened. This is not what we have seen, what some people call tsunami.
Yes.
It's not the first time it has happened. One thing that is very obvious is that NPP as a party is a spirit. When the party is down, that is when it gets up and comes out stronger than before. It has happened in the history of Ghana. And Yebesre, party NPP has gone through series of reforms from the time of no, I do have said I do in the for over years. Nanum coming chromatamana. Party no dream baby cry so your mum piabonting. I mean, we declared the whole country a one-party state, and yet, party no spirit no woman no ejina ya. Emma yitimi jina ya bedru nei. And until what seems to be so down today, is an opportunity for us to spring up and do better. And I'm telling you, when NPP is springing up, it does far better. I'm going to give you the history, and I'll tell you why we gave this power to NDC, which they themselves did not do anything. In fact, if I were NDC, if I were Jomama, and Jomama, if you Jane, ebe announce no, Omana almost joy, any TV and almost share and so Germano. On any yet in China, the year cry trust will be pigeon in sa, now on person will be pigeon in sa, and you can see, say, the demeanor say the enormous of responsibility put on him now. He himself, if you go into his shoes, or because was I didn't see no, a huge one for him.
So Waka.
Because
the road ahead will be challenging.
I'm telling you, you see, and this year something I say. Today, and just absolute majority. They have supreme majority. Even if they decide, say, we're going to change the name of Ghana with the majority, they can do it.
Yeah.
Yes?
Unless say be a baby on a referendum.
But let me tell you, Ghana and across the world, it is not the supreme majority that determines performance of any government. It is policies and programs, your vision and direction that you take the country. And no, and the majority now relevant in governance. And until or more majority, the numbers are there. Nobody's challenging it. But that is not what Ghanaians are going to look out for. They want to see the results. And today, in the next 1 year, the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, NDC will have no iota of reason to have any excuse about anything.
Oh, yes.
They have no. And I've seen them started giving excuses. Economy, promises, Ghanaians are going to demand all because now you have absolute. If Akufo-Addo had equal members of parliament, that's what performing, that's the supreme majority. That's what means performing times 3 of what Akufo-Addo did. Then people are going to question you. And let me tell you, the level that this country has been lifted to, the expenditure, the programs are there running. It's going to be difficult for this government and this government. We're going to see how they will be able to manage it because they have a history. But I mean, Kawasimbi. In 1992, a general election of Ghana, NPP had very minimal number of seats in parliament. The NPP as a party decided to say, Yanko parliament.
Yeah.
In other words, Rawlings had 100% control of parliament. Yet, did we see anything change massively in the country? It is not the majority you have in parliament, though. You can have the absolute control to, approve any loan, go for anything, but it is your policies and program, the people who will come to you with new ideas that will make the difference. That's what I say. And let me cite another example again. And let me tell you where I say, NPP, when we are down, we get stronger when we get up. And we get up stronger than ever before. In 1996, after the general elections when President Kufuor contested with Rawlings, out of 200 members of parliament seats, NPP, only 61. And DZ had absolute majority of 133. And I didn't ask you, Hano. This is not the first time a BSU. And I'm going to tell you how, you see, it has happened before. Rawlings had 133 with all the minority parties, CPPs, and this. And yet, 61 members of Southern JH Mensa, Preku, Sampani for Parliament. When they go to Parliament and they voice out their issues, they come out to hold press conference, and Ghanaians began to listen to them and analysis of making. So we are president. Because the people and NPP. You see, like I said, NPP is a spirit. You cannot. No one can kill the spirit of NPP. No one. Not a single person. Not a group of people. No one. What I say. I never tell you. Since the one now, in 1996.
Yeah.
NPP went into the election the year 2000. You know what happened in 2000?
Yes.
People, what they call tsunami today, happened in the year 2000.
Yeah.
NPP from 61 seats against 135 plus the minority joining the majority, making it about 140. NPP from 61 now. We were able to beat NDC in the year 2000, and we got the majority of 99 seats from 61. From 61 to 99. NDC dropped from 133 down to 92. And we won the election. So it is not the first time. Let me set another example. Sure. The year 2012, we lost power to NDC. John Mahama won. And I prepare when you call the year 2016. The year 2016. NPP at that time had only 109 seats. Okay?
Yes.
John Mahama had absolute majority.
That's 2012, 2016.
Yes, 2016. After the elections, you know what happened? Nana Akufo-Addo, he was able to drop NDC from whatever vote the NPP was able to amass 169 from 109 to 169. So look at the massive difference. And look at the votes difference compared to our previous one. And you bring it down to what has just happened. I'm telling you, say, NDC as a party, John Mahama in particular, did not do anything spectacular to win these particular elections. No. NDC themselves, if they are very genuine, if you go to them and they will make proper analysis of what has happened, they will tell you, say, they didn't do anything. Because in actual sense, they did not appreciate in numbers. Numbers are almost the year 2020 now. About 6.2 million. NPP in 2020 had about 6.8 million. Now, if you look at all the regions, NPP in particular reduced in numbers. In fact, Ashanti region, more than about 600,000 people who voted for NPP in the year 2020 did not vote. In Eastern region, about 500,000 people who voted for NPP did not vote, and yet they did not vote for anybody. That's the point. If you go to Central region, more than 400,000 people who voted for NPP did not vote, and yet NDC maintained the same number. NDC did not even maintain the same number. I had people who were NPP members who said, say, one or two reasons they will vote against NPP. So, upon all the appreciations from our side, almost vote to ma and NDC, they did not do anything spectacular. People naturally did not come out to vote across the country, not only one region. And I wonder, and I'm going to tell you why. People are trying to blame the president. Indeed, he takes part of the blame because he is the president who was seeking to hand over power to NPP leader. And for that matter, if it doesn't go well, he takes a huge chunk of the blame.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, if it was about performance, if it was about Ghanaians looking at there's no way this government will have lost. But as a party, we did to damage ourselves. And I will have time to break down for you to know how we, as party, cause our own defeat. Okay. We cause our own defeat.
Okay.
And sir, in some year, maybe came. I mean, ya tete efrim krofo and some omo kan and never be a party as a party. Ya nye. I'm fine making sure, say, Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaian will know, say the party is still serious and ready to govern. We threw out this power to NDC.
Okay.
And I'll come to that.
No problem. Graphics.
Yes.
Moi wini ayamode.
I'll send you. So that you be a bear.
Rockstone you know so ayamoda na
Ghana Ghana didn't kunim.
Here in this didn't kunim.
Oh, say NDC didn't kunim. So party be win be we win the Amagana. Our democracy has deepened.
Okay.
A lot of people are surprised to say be a two aba na akono boko say. There were all sorts of speculations before the elections. Seven ka. Been crying for families ni bin question krasi be na problem be ba timi aba. But Eddie Kayano, Yabebo, a homo flag bearer na say he showed maturity by coming to concede early. So on the but many answer me kakro kaya me nene nyadwe say we did nothing to.
And your overview of the whole election.
NDC really campaigned.
Okay.
I think the leadership had what if I come by better na so adwuma no kra wa bobo so a che so waye. Meanwhile, you're national executive beyond. So, but you see, it's like as if you say at the battery be NDC in EBM. And so all of a sudden, the energy level was massive. Be a campaign. I said, Sabi, be Osafo ira open to Makodano. Na baby, I making sure that is the level of energy that NDC put into this campaign. So we actually did work for this victory. There's no doubt about that. And I feel so no, I can't say, but I'll come to that. He also said, we have no excuse. Of course, we don't have any excuse, but we also need to remind ourselves, just about 3 weeks to 1 month ago, Fitch projected said we will have very serious, in fact, let me use their words. Ghana will face significant liquidity pressure going into 2025 and 2026. And that's a statement that is coming from a very credible credit rating agency. And they cited our interest to revenue ratio. So it will remain one of the highest in the world. You know, I mean, we've been given all the mandate, yes, but the economy is, as a doctor, I point to for a patient. Your confidence and performance also, how quickly you are able to turn around things, also depends on the condition of the patient. Let us not, friends, rule that out. Say, our economy has never been in this bad shape in this Fourth Republic. Okay, so let me say, having said that, let me also say, the mandate that Ghanaian has given us, we asked for a mandate from Ghanaians, and this is where me party for no. We asked for a mandate from Ghanaians to reset Ghana. The word reset is a very serious word, and we shouldn't take it for granted. To reset Ghana means to say, we are coming to change the status quo. We are coming to set things up in such a way, say, things would begin to have a new beginning. Ghanaians have responded. Let me make that statement. Ghanaians have responded not only by giving us the presidency, but they have also given us absolute majority in government, so we have no excuse.
Super. super majority.
When you say super majority, it means that you can even change the. Don't forget,
yes.
There are two clauses in the constitution that one you will need referendum. That is the entrenched ones.
Yes.
It doesn't make it a super majority, absolute power. Absolute power means that you can do everything you want. You can't really do everything you want in this case.
We're a super majority.
So we can go as far as changing the non-entrenched clauses within the constitution. So and we should also take a clue, So now, when we say we are resetting, we can laws if we say more, even demarcations are if we say fair. Constitutional demarcations be brave. We're gonna have, especially for time the year.
Bit say.
Oh, some of the constituencies in the Volta region, if you look at the land space, some of them in the north, the land space, and you call all that one constituency. Do you know, sir, who free Boli Eko Bamboya? You will take about 4 hours to get to Boli Bamboy, from Bamboy to Boli.
Yeah.
But it is one constituency.
So maybe I say population-wise.
Well, population is one aspect that you use to demarcate a constituency.
Yes.
However, geographical size is also very significant because it makes no sense to say who free one part of one district, another part of a district, would 4 hours or
now when Musa then be any only pebianto was a young
rooms are to set the whole canon. I mean, the fact is,
Sana may make us in particular.
But I'm just trying to tell you that some of the demarcations have not been fair. All those things, Ghanaians have given us a mandate to correct all those things. So but we need to be humble and learn our lessons well. If you ask me, what took MPP into this level of defeat, I would mention 3 things. One, corruption is one of them. Corruption was the main thing that took MPP to it. And the perception that even though some people are doing things, one more corrupt, leadership, the government itself didn't put itself in an authority to correct those things. They say, time, you see, National Service, there were some skirmishes there. Started investigation on it. A lot of the things that eventually led to people being jailed, we started the investigation on those things. This time it was very absent. So and to the point, say,
corruption be any baby as well.
Oh.
And I been the fact to say
the fact to say
setting up investigation to any institution.
We were sitting in this country when a minister made servant for $1 million.
I say you can't say special prosecutor.
When special prosecutor was doing it, another branch of the government was also fighting them. We all know that.
Which is
a friend said, and to the point that certain court cases near the day and court year say it was non-commonsensical. Let's be frank.
Anyway,
so
corruption, reasons why
and corruption and the fact that the government did nothing about it. Say if you be a men's home, Seminia NDC ni yaba power. So about buy no kronoa. It is my expectation say JDM will deal with that person. So yes, sir, you have the confidence of the people. Say, Sabi, akwala bia. If a friend say, Oba bia wo akwala Sabi obeko wayward, but you need to correct that person. They make out as good. That's number one. Number two, mismanagement. Some of the things that were done were not done very well. So on mention, even the resources that were not necessarily being stolen were not managed properly. And at the last one, now we say make so won't kurasi that want here. So ukwa kurasi ahụ. Kurasi tu no. Asem koda me na bi dem. Me na je boa dem. Me so na fe mentimi fam na nti ha.
Nso ayiro.
Me na sinyi na yekro. Yesi ekura.
And the wood da papa.
Or we know ohu.
And the wood da papa.
Dem kasa me da papa. Or we know e dey.
Ohu no we
don't teach work out.
Atu moja want it.
Oh, they say to the point. Say, "Uti yaso na bo say a friend say hona yekuro." Na mama ka say me nkyerɛ. Sabi, mu yes anu me nyina so no. Na arrogance, the level of arrogance was too much In fact, I saw a video of the president. I'm so quite a figure, a baby. No more kind of xenophobia. And so I mind you can be as a man, you be on to my. The response was not good. The response was not good. I mean, so many instances where you see MPP people standing on platforms. So I can say, a friend saying, "Monya banu ne enya banu china," and when that sort of thing. Winning by all means, the influences.
As a black champion, I said no person okay.
Well, some means running some make a no soldier with US, Miss Muko soldier with US.
And I'm sick.
No, but I call Miss Muko Iraq, Nibi, intimate Rosa mechanism. And yes, some person won't say at this point you have to be graceful in victory. And Tinayana mean person may opinion wounds.
So what can President KWADWO Asem?
Watch it.
Yes. So who can be a chair? No,
and you're not quite a brand champion. There are other people who made comments that were unfortunate. So, and you know, your friend is saying the arrogance that were, you know, being seen by government officials. You know, I keep saying, say, when the tint in your cars gets too darker, you push yourself away from the people. However, let's not forget, having said this, that we won the election, or they lost the election to two main political parties.
Which is?
Let me state that again. Two main political, one of them is not necessarily a political party. But one, people remembered the JDM time and appreciated the good times that we had under him and how things had gotten bad. Not necessarily those times were so good. But the fact that things have really gotten bad. So they didn't think that things will get this bad. But they also let the election to the couch. Majority of the votes they lost it to the couch. In political science, when they say you lose an election to the couch, and because they were not happy with their establishment. Exactly. So apathy played a role. And of course, we also, as a political party, did a lot of work to campaign for this. And Yenipa Fonibi should understand the three elements I've mentioned that took NPP into opposition. It is the catalyst that will take any political party
the 2016
very quickly.
2016 they take him off power now.
Oh, there be 2016 there. And
there's no arrogance in setting in.
Yeah. Now, when say arrogance, even let me put it this way. I mean, when you say me, I'm a very fair communicator.
Yes.
This level of arrogance in MPP, not even MPP version 1.0 can boast of that level of arrogance. Let's be fair. Before MPP time, this level of arrogance was not even there. And, you know, it is not even comparable to let alone with the compare NDC. You know, say NDC, we are a grassroots party. The big country say, one more, inside the more tries, pajam, these are the people that we appeal to. So, and I think that we should not forget that majority of the votes they lost also was to the couch. It was to the people who sat aside and said we will not vote. Based on those people, it doesn't take time to bring them back into the fold.
Okay.
So we need to work hard. We need to work hard to maintain the mandate that the people have given to us. So we need to understand, sir. Yes, as even within our internal structures, we sought to put very competent people in certain positions for certain things to go the right way, let alone governing the nation, the economy, the life of our children and everything. So we need to make sure, say, people who are placed in certain levels of responsibilities, have what it takes to deliver. It's very important. So and I was also why dear Juma Besha be humble. So yeah, Juma never bore mine. Sebaya Chinano, we can all keep our jobs. Yes, sir, Onipa Bako, and I'm your newbie, and quite Miako Fabi Kakraka, Nan Wabe news. Ama and unquanted the whole party at the whole party equal position. So, but let me also indicate that the economy I said earlier, per Fitch projections and all that, it's a very humbling one. And I encourage our party people, our leadership, President-elect John Dramani Mahama, Ghana for Asade to me Ashaninsa, because of the confidence they had in his leadership. Yes, unko bi afoma ofisa unko anu okuafo mbwana uko dwa mienu ana hu de ba yes ana tie Ghana fo akodwa mienu wo mu kodwa mienu wo mahu say hey say ya ton your friend say your color TV akoto black and white
sense your color.
Oh, that's it. Hey, limited.
That's all comment yes you.
Oh, I want just
black and white see color.
Who nim the air campa. Won pen on tiase a pen on person betiase. Color TV or one black and white or who difference.
Black and white and your color.
That's a black and white and we say they are black and white ni wom, orange wom, white wom, purple wom. Color symbol okra won't be more.
And no one can colors TV.
And see, I think that we should understand, sir. I urge the president-elect, sir, dedicating, no mamienu, dedicating more for BBNC Ghana for. Let me say three things. Dedicating more for BBNC Ghana for.
Okay.
Where we see, said there are challenges, he should be open with Ghanaians. Where he needs to take drastic actions, even if Ebema Sabi Ahuche Kakraba in the initial stages. Oh, na say I'm not saying say the Ahuche Bebo. Why you so platform you so? And just 1 month ago, you're discussing the projection of Fitch, which is a credible rating agency. Or say Ghana will have, let me use their own words, significant liquidity pressures. Significant liquidity pressures in 2025 and 2026. And on American say to alleviate that, because it looks as if say MPP for the only thing they understood when it comes to budgeting was raise revenue. And everything they sought to do, how many taxes can we additionally impose? How can we do the ABC? In fact, all the other levels of revenue were dwindling, except oil. Cocoa was in a decline and has been in a very, very low level. But budget has two components. Not only does it have revenue, but it has expenditure. Cutting expenditure is the same as raising revenue. It's important for us to understand that as a nation. Sabi, ministers here 120. Now they are buying and say 80. You have cut.
Yeah, President Mahama so be saying.
I'm so
60.
60, yes. I'm so no kind. A friend say, ain't you know, say me na me make it come as more. Say bia, what about 80? You have cut revenue. Because Minister Bia comes with all sorts of things. And Bia bear 3 cars, free fuel for the cars. Oh, say no my baby, you have cut a. Sabi, say obviously 2,000 kilometers of roads, sir. So on which end, na say ubotomunya. Don't forget, say ubetimi 1,000 kilometers of roads. Instead, you have cut expenditure. And you need to first of all have a physical discipline to balance the budget. Do you know, sir, it is a crime in this country to go overboard in terms of budget deficit?
Yes.
Yeah, do you know that?
Aban we are not Dubai.
Yes. Your friends, financial BBB regulation. Regulation, you know. Can offer and a Dubai. But see, I can't see a dress. I'm running home. You bet me the actual want to. No, I'm not saying, sir, that is what somebody is going to do. But if you are saying, sir, you as a responsible, if you go, I think was it 5%, more than 5%, more than 5%. Yet me prosecute you for doing that.
No, what try?
Oh, that's how you know so what.
I don't know.
Our budget deficit is way over 10%. Getting to 20%. We all know that. So our budget deficit is always a big news anytime the budget is read. So and those things, don't forget, budgets are done against projections. when the reality sinks in, most of the projections they made, like say, as if say, E-Levy was going to be the salvation of the second coming of Christ.
People evaded.
How do you evade it? And who discard me bampacho? Say when you move, you discard by STC. Kumasi. No. It does no. You pay. You have to pay. You have to pay. You can order up a try. Me would your patch. Me person can air so that a crofobia copy that you know. But they say order up the telcos have advanced. It's very easy to show. Say we are not there. So we are telco agencies. We are momo agencies here. Na se me wo Kumasi. Na me say my cash out here. We are say fees in can fees can. Taxation bibia can.
No.
Because they know say you are calling from a different base station. You have allowed the cash out from a different base station.
Yes, so you don't pay E-Levy, but you pay for the telcos.
Well, is it assuming without admitting?
Oh, it is true.
No. I know where you are coming from. I'm a technical person, and I am telling you. I am telling you, say try it and see.
Oh,
you would realize, say the taxes are imposed to you. But let me say something. Assuming without admitting, say obitimate na Kumasi. Allow cash out mobility in crime.
Oh yeah.
Iska.
You don't pay for E-Levy.
Are you blaming me? I mean, you don't. It is an inefficiency on the part of the government because you should insist from the telco. Say, do you know, say telco? If they ask for your record,
oh yeah, they'll have
every minute they can tell your location.
Oh yes.
Do you know, say COVID, China for COVID social distancing? How they got to know, say, you have come in contact with people. How many telecommunication data in to say the system has captured, say, 6 years, we are in the same place.
Yeah.
They make counters here.
Yes.
We are in the same geographical location. So, if you have not efficiently, a friend said, insisted, say, a friend said, geolocation should be part of your Momo transactions, then it means you are making a mistake. And let me state that, having said that, the taxation and all those things that were imposed, the extra effort to get revenue could have yielded equal results if we had cut our expenditure. It will still cut down the budget deficit and then kept us all, above water.
Okay. Engineer. Baumia,
use 23 minutes.
Now, engineer, who call more than 25?
No.
It's true.
More than 25, for 27 minutes.
Anyway,
more than 25. More than 25.
Okay, that's fine.
Now, Baumia, they were considering, raise concerns and consider it too early. No time.
No man time. I don't know. Time.
So I'm saying, you consider MPC, no, and so true.
I mean, EC is doing the calculation. They do they tally all the results and they declare it. And whether he concedes or not, the EC was doing a job. I mean, Bangomia, what he did was so fantastic. I mean, at that time, now if we have won. That was the same time he was going to announce that, look, we have won the election. So if we knew that a lose election now, why keep people in suspense? I mean, what Baumia did was fantastic, and I believe Ghanaians appreciate him because why and on quote have good to be 4 o'clock and mpo or can in term cry ma a jobreba the NDC 4 year they were attacking all around.
Just 1 minute, if I may condemn.
No, please.
No, you come.
You condemn it. You will have time to condemn it. You guys. That is what you. My year now is part of you. That's your trademark. NDC and attacking people and destroying things. It's part of them. And me,
2016 MPP.
I don't know where we attack people and destroy things like this, looting from shops. No. We never did that. I don't know. I know Abronye was talking about cars, but say attacking institutions. I don't know where it happened. Attacking people, we're going to Nadmo a warehouse and looting things. And why? Why must that happen? And if it happened, it shouldn't happen in our history. It's not a good thing. That's what I say. You see, and Nankasano, in particular, and yes. I decided, we have all decided, say, Yanko air on the first. But who only me can so look, I'll come.
Yes.
And we need to encourage our members as well.
Yes.
I don't know, here good, but for no more. If you look at the history of Ghana, the year 2000, NDC4 Amabon Tamatwaba, NPP took over.
Yeah.
2008, the same apathy happened to NPP. Good. NPP Farmer, NDC took over. 2016, NDC Farmer, NPP took over. This one was massive. NPP for Ankotwaba. But the reason why Anunti among Fuankotwaba, the apathy that set in, is something that we all need to look at. Yeah. Party, and never be brain introduce you more a break on a review. Once 2008, and about 17 candidates are on contest for presidential primaries.
It's here to term.
Yes, and because of that, not Ghana for a boy who say, we are more by more. More person more in the I didn't appreciate 17 people. It was upsetting.
Yeah.
And you can't say you be super delegate need the E5. For what has happened in this election, what a lot of people are saying is that decision to elect 5 out of whichever number or more may apply, aspirants may apply. It is not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a very dangerous thing. Look, when we are going, say nipa 20 crown be apply to contest to become the flag bearer, the election must take place on the same day. Everyone must be allowed to contest. We shouldn't do anything like selecting. Super. You see, that impression now, super delegate and create say, we're going to select 5 and gave a period about 2 months for us to insult ourselves more than ever before. The party and PP. Look, between superdelegates, anytime I go to the general primaries, that kind of, that is where we lost the election to Ghanaians. And if you look at the trend of the apathy, that was the result. Look, Masa, if there was going to be apathy, normally, apathy may happen in one particular region or 2 or 3. But this one, if you look at the trend, from top, south, east, west, everywhere, it means that there was a systematic and we went to the constituencies, carried the same message. I mean, we've listened to, and some of what can I make maybe? Masa, party that is going into such a major elections. Now, Minfan say, a member of parliament in that party, stand somewhere and says, hey, look, me person be a flag bearer. And party na wa by mu. Say winning power being a member person be the anymore. They are stealing government, the state properties, stealing monies like there is no tomorrow. And you carry such a message across everywhere in the country. And after the primary, I'm just making. I'm listening to people. People are making comments.
And so we can Japan.
I mean, if you want to attribute it to him, you can go ahead. But I am saying,
he said it.
He said it. Yes.
Yeah, so why are you not saying it?
But that is what I am making comments. Let me make my analysis. And this is not the first comment. This is not the only comment. Please. You see, and some now. I don't want to personalize. That's the word.
I will say.
I don't want to personalize it.
Contest.
Please.
So you leave the person.
Please. Odame. Please.
But just be straightforward.
We are talking about serious matter.
Yes, I agree.
Miss Ro, can you please allow me? Please.
You are allowed. Yanko.
You see, when you are building a political party, and there seems to be a picture of a single person who seems to be so powerful, so, controlling, untouchable in the political party, it sends a picture to the ordinary people in the country. People believe in certain people.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes. And for that matter, whatever words that come out of your mouth, people take it. And if such comments were made, and same person turns around and says, hey, they're looting money, they're stealing from the state, they are coming to you, please, I am leading them, vote for them. Would you come out to vote? What I mean? Look, the party itself, we lost certain things that we should have taken action on them. Because a just party no. It because and Sambia Eke, Yenina Ebe Hayenyo, and Unti, but certain comment you're making is damaging the base of the party. Look, I am some party leader. I wasn't a party leader. I wasn't a chairman. I wasn't a general secretary. I wasn't the chairman of the council of elders.
Leaders, no money balls.
No. It is up to you to deduce. I mean, we are doing introspection about a fire fast or a loose year. Because if the apathy has gone to all the corners, there is a reason. Okay? 2014, Rollins made a comment. And then this before, and I make a normal young as a see that. Rollins stood on the platform and said, look, NDC, you guys, you lost power 2 years before. 2 years ago. And that comment affected them so much. And you remember, that is why I said, don't can say, we have will be all possible to say Kramai. Yes, and he said that in reference to Rollins.
Yeah.
That arrogance took over. And if our member of the party who wants to be a leader of the party stands on the platform and says, NPP, we have lost the election 2024 2 years before. And that should encourage our base to stand out and go and kill and vote for the party that has lost power. That's what I'm saying. If you look at the results, NDC did not appreciate. It is our members who did not come out. And what happened? Our own pronouncements. But I mean, let me tell you. If a political party, when you're going into election, when you win, you know. Everybody knew, say, the flag bearer of NPP is going to be Baumia. Everybody, look, that's why I say, almost say there was a system candidate. Everybody know, every political analyst knew. And for that matter, if you're a member of that party, you should be measured about comment you make about that potential leader. If you don't, and you damage him, it doesn't only damage him, it damages the base of the party. Look, NDC did not make any argument about the economy. We made it for them. It was fact. So 2016, when we took over, $1 was 4.5 to a city, isn't it?
4.2.
4.2. Our own self made that argument for them. And we attributed this to a particular candidate in the primaries. Okay? And NDC took it.
Yeah. If the fundamentals are weak.
Meanwhile, if you look at the trend of elections that have taken place across the world from the year 2000, it took even the grace of God that we won the year 2020. Because 2020, after the COVID, country election America lost the election that Trump.
Trump lost it to Joe Biden.
The year 2000, I'm talking about 2 months.
1 month.
It took us, look at the seat I lose here and this vote me appreciate it. And now, if you hoba, Africa, I say, I think it's only South Africa and Namibia. And Kwana retaining power.
Okay.
Even Namibia are retaining power. They've lost about more than 25 members of seats. Are majority. Eswatini almost the same. South Africa, the same thing happened. Okay? So if you're going to go into election, a major election like this, after the COVID, look at how the economy plummeted. Everywhere the economy was affected. That's a whole election. Me say then you attribute it to your most affable and likable candidate. So you in the minds of the rational people, you encourage them to come out and vote. Where is the courage? Where is the happiness to go and kill? Apart from the fact that people were angry. People were saying, oh, 8 years, man, you didn't me. Huh? No. What be say? Ne mami ensa. Mienu, yamo majuma bako, yamana juma, anunti, what 20 NPP. Can you imagine? Huh? Look, Mami Kasimitro. Obi frame. Anna, I say, Masa, me abano mento. And I know ye MP. Me say 1,200 or say 900 penny one bottom, and because of this. Ha! On that Saturday, apart from Tuesday, and I said me tianko for transportation momo. Saturday me pia bonteno, I had 10,000 in my pocket. Okodru baby I say look, my faka free Kumasi na aba, me free Accra na aba, and so my mom sika mento. Why? Because people were told that when they were electing the candidate that everybody should come and vote for, they were given huge amount of money.
Yes, which it happened.
Not just a reality. See,
yes.
And you take, and you see
20,000, 5,000, 10,000.
And it's going to change a lot of things because the superdelegate must go. We must do something seriously about the delegate issue because it is not. Wama ye select omo so many delegate na. Adwuma be na omo ye. You go to them and you speak to them obo ha ote one order. Or things that will be wie na wama nsika and into friends so now. That is all. They don't do anything. So the selection of delegate should be looked into seriously. Na wo nua wo fa wo sister onya omunya delegate. Na motifie mu. Oba ya was we ma 3,000, we ma 4,000, wo kabo mo no 12,000. Now nti abusua bako no wonko a monya be more than 25,000. And you expect the next person who was sitting there to get up on the election day who has not been given anything to go and kill. And you say kana ya ne to nipa be leaders in the country no. That is what is causing us. And
in your party.
You don't know what is NDC if they allow genuine democracy in NDC, this will be worse in there.
Yes.
Phenomenal, they tame people. But NPP, we have liberalized things. Things are so liberal. Say, anybody can contest and do whatever they want. Let me tell you.
Now, Uji Chimi graphics, President Mahama, Tamadufo Bell contest, then see.
I did see. President, let me tell you something. President Mahama.
Let me finish, please. You see, like I'm saying, say
2 minutes.
If we kill the base, if my supporters, happen to, or I go out, maybe contest it. Now I can say, look, you see, we ourselves, we say we have strategists. We have economic messiah. Economic messiah, my fault. And you turn around and say the person I said economic messiah, my fault. Economic strategist, my please, he is here. I am supporting him. Go and vote. Would you go and vote for him? Master, this is why we need to be mindful of our welfare. The comment we make against our own members when we are contesting internal elections.
I want to make these comments.
You see, I am making certain examples. If it is true, you can take it. If it's not true, you can take it. I'm citing example, and I may advise you say, comment like this. Comment like this. You see, mentioning names is not what we are here for. Please. We are not here to mention names and label people and blame them for it. Everybody takes part in this. People have made comment. Let me tell you one thing.
What do you see now?
One thing that any flag bearer will never like to have is to use about 2 weeks to defend the name he mentions as his running mate. No flag bearer will have it. Thoughtless of what you see, and some make a microphone, some of my huh? Our own running mate made a comment. Huh? That is not what he wanted or how he wanted it to come out.
Yeah.
But how it came out, people jumped on it and made analysis of them, and that actually reduced our momentum for more than 2 weeks before we. I mean, here
it is true.
This is reality.
Yeah, it's true.
And that was not what our running mate actually wanted to say, but the way it came out, people took it. Huh? And you say in this country, some people, Kwame Nkrumah is worshipped like God by some people.
Oh yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Apart from being worshipped by some people revere him, they respect him. And for that matter, any comment you make like that 3 months to election, and people like them take apprehension of them. Huh? Apprehension of the person. Look, it affects the party.
Yeah.
Okay? And in elections, comments will be made.
Oh, kind of crow.
That is what. No, but my main kind of why in the back. Look, I know people will not be happy, but that is the reality. So that's it. Look, I have said, there is no way, there's no iota of a reason that our running mate will intentionally attack a former president. He will never do it. But he was making a comment, it didn't come out the way he wanted it to come out. The opposition took over and used it against us.
Okay.
All these are things that are affecting. And for that matter, I hope, going forward, me say 2028.
Yeah.
MPP, NDC, you see, they need to stand fair, because anytime NPP is down and it is as a result of apathy, the anger that engulfed people to vote in the next election is massive. So,
depending on what?
2012, when some few people didn't vote and also the election was actually virtually stolen, something happened in 2020. 2016. Look at how massive people came out. And after 8 years in power, obviously, you have stepped on people's toes. People have gotten angry. They think they haven't gotten what they needed to get in 8 years. What about the next 4 years? And then, I said it on radio, and most of my TV programs, make I say, if you don't vote, somebody else will vote and elect somebody that you're not happy with.
Yeah.
And this is what has happened. And around the same time, Domelo was happy. And obviously, everybody knows the people who normally vote for NPP in that constituency and most of the tertiary institutions, this is the first time NDC are winning majority, most of the seats are tertiary institutions. Why? Because all the tertiary institutions are in vacation.
Yeah.
And the students are not there. And they didn't also bother to go and vote. So 2028, the election may not be the same. And the NPP way party and the ding, but Momayen sink it is we can stand on our feet, and when we are down, we come up stronger, and we can stand up again and get what we needed to get.
Okay. Graphics.
Yes.
Bremwe.
Well, Didi Kano, he commented on internal democracy. And I want to state that NDC, we have never had a situation like it happened during their prime minister. It was very clear. Say, this is the candidate that the presidency supported, and you either fall in line or you lose your job.
Okay, so your declaration.
Oh, swear your declaration. Nobody fought it. Okay, see at home. Oh, that was a different situation.
No,
Mumudia wasn't accepted that way.
NDC tame people, so they don't contest.
It's not taming. Nobody tamed anybody. You see, the point is that one certain within a political system, political system is competing of interest. It's a lot of competition among a friend say, even within a political party, so on the no. But how you manage that competition is important. Ebini said you okay. Me, there is no way. Uni misama ebia akwaso and this one yamide. How do you expect me to me makwakotana baby akase party I say no, I will never do that. Me share me party for na say chochomo. Ni yesu ani akan ye beka. No ni meche no. But that is unlike other political parties. I still don't want to personalize things. It's unlike other political parties. Yeah, a president. I recommend you saying Kobenya. President Rollins friend say, Obenya President Mills. You create your compose on your cry.
And some of the man.
Onim near ye my Onim near ye my ain't not
happy.
Professor Haba Bodimamti. Who was not happy? Who party moves?
Who say a bobody?
Messi we dim. And I'm saying bomb in mama nobody.
France. You go on my day.
No, that was a different thing altogether. That was a different thing altogether. The Kofodia, had to do with certain things within the party. France was a very good friend of mine. When look, don't forget, right? And this is starting, there were 3 clubs: Friends of the Progressive Decade, Rollins Fan Club, and Eagle Club. Many Francis and Kwani, 2 human beings who were members of all these clubs before it became the umbrella. When we said, let us organize all these clubs under one umbrella. Why we chose the symbol umbrella. Into Francis, minimum just said for more than 8 years, who that
umbrella, yeah, Ajimakono is on the bayou.
Oh, even the umbrella, the symbol now, no, it's not the original symbol of the party.
Yes.
The first symbol, no, not umbrella. And the essence of that was that it is the people. The umbrella will stand when it is in touch with the grassroots. So those parts, no, and assessment kakra, they make out here. I'm just trying to tell you, sir, we have a different way of doing our things.
Yeah.
Time you lose to 2016. It didn't get too long for the party to rally around President Mahama. Everybody saw him, even though there hadn't been an election, as a leader of the party. Because Yehu said it wasn't his fault necessarily. And as I have a day, and some Crawford can say, be a president to crowd second hand for bribe. So, president crossing here to a man. President out, and here now to the sense of what second hand for bribe. When I come, I know, I say, I have preconia model lipstick near Tunidin Cynthia. So only meet you. Oh, no, that's a reality. Happy before I do the air and do this. Lipstick in your friend Cynthia. I had a shine. That's what you're about. I'm just trying to tell you, sir. Oh, we painting new man money who in 2016. And I Ghana for yes, I mistake. I demanded you come my MPP.
I was a mistake.
A big terrible one. Do you know, sir? We had 0 borrowing from the central bank in 2016, an election year. Tama Setepe Eka make his comment in our own internal meeting. And can Crawford Bono. People were angry. Say, election year I didn't know to me make his comment. And he said, what if say no matter train? I said, you lose what? They make out here. As if they were prophets. You see, but the point is that it stands to a reason, sir. JDM's leadership and governance, all had to do with what is in the best interest of the country. But politics there. Was you a bit and what? Sunyawasa, Wachianapa. Good, no Wachianapa. And then, Ghanaians believe that because Obi Wachino. That's what you make us when a man watching, they are likely to believe it. And because of that, Ghana for But let me also state that, having said that, so our internal democracy is intact. There's nothing wrong with it. Former governor of Ghana, Dr. Dufo, Neba, Onwemu, he gave a lot of money to the party. Neba supported the party a lot. So, ni mechebe kwa friend Misenka, member per resource being fanko but I didn't get the chance. Mi kodi what? Mimi kodi Ashanti region. Emra Nanko was saying, we didn't discuss radio, so he couldn't really deliver. So, but the point is, I want to make is that we don't have that internal indiscipline. We don't have that where somebody can go and stand there and say, nobody says that. Senya wo kra na se party in the yasha wana wa yedin. So ni meche no, and you swallow things and allow the party to remain in power. And I say you allow the party to have a firm footing to grab power. Because it is when the party is in power, you are better off than say opposition. President Kufo see, yes, so my hina free baby, but you know, Yonko near him qua wine fee. Now I was wada, when they.
Yeah, Foko.
We get Foko, who from my hina who free a yabano. Who beside him quite was now I was wada. Was it Nago who be wada?
Untuzu
Remunko, Conyano. If it's rather than not also. Was wada, when they. What do you mean, Foko? And then I think that let's not forget that. I mean, some of these internal indiscipline created a problem. But I want to also emphasize that the adamant posture of the presidency is also a critical part of this defeat. And I know they make so like I said, and I cited certain statements on Mampani. What is to say, President Nanado, Nankasa, yeah. Some of the comments for years say, Asabi, Yanipa Bako for Nigeria. Economy say they see Koya moi. Sabi, wow, Kazi, and what deny finance Mr. Unifriho. Sadly, for the first time in the history of a wow party MPs who crash or it,
90 of them.
They make and no, my Sabi, no many Omnian Quasia for. They make out here. They cannot not be stupid. So, and leadership style has a role in what is happening. You won't never have President Mahama say that adamant say same way in a cost.
The
reason why he is soon different. We were crying, say he is doing the bidding of the IMF and the World Bank to the latter, and as a result of that, I want to buy a lose election because sir, you say I have frozen recruitment into the government agencies because I need to cut government wage bill, which is a good thing for the economy. So he insisted on doing that. I will not borrow any other money unless it has to do. Two conditions.
NDC.
Good. And you see, the style was that 2016. It's election year. I won't borrow zero. I will do zero. Friends, borrowing from the central bank. This is the first time we are doing that. First time, any day position. So it was a different kind of agitation against the Tekpe. And let me tell you, me and my experience at NIA said, if you are doing something, now we explain it to JDM. Say, look, this is what is happening. This is how I think these people are doing A, B, C, and I think it's not good for the country. I had a huge brouhaha against my administration where we were fighting to protect the purse of the country in a certain way. So what Otia said, this is where we are coming from. He understood that what I was doing was in the interest of the nation. And say, Tepe, I have zero funding from the central government. He is being physically disciplined. It's physical indiscipline that you do you. Physical indiscipline and you this level of economic mercy. Okay. And it's a different thing altogether. So and I don't think, and also let me also state some of my friends who have a lot of intellectuals, especially they have a lot of influence over people here. No, what they hated most about this country was the politicization of some state institutions. Asem Ba, they said, minority majority. Minority majority. Yadi Asem Koda Supreme Court and Parliament. You have to respect the other arms of government. You go and pass such a judgment to the sense that even you are saying, the people, did they have a hearing? Who judge now will tell them no? Did they have a hearing? Lawyer Nankasao. That is your strongest point. Why are you not making it? Who judge no? Who judge no? The opposing lawyer cry leading witness. Timika say he is leading the witness. Say wrong. Who judge now? What you jump Timika say? Did the people were they giving a hearing? Why are you not making that point? Because that is your strongest point. Wait.
Yo.
And then Metia Chief Justice, a friend say Michiano. And Yamin Tunum Kwam no antra honche.
Yeah, run it up.
Metia Jane Mensa.
Mechiano baba na chese.
Mechiano, we say Mechiano.
Who ye
Mechiano. Nyame moano no antra hot boss man say no nyina.
Na msi ye chiase.
No amontra wom kwaso.
Who ya ken ye chiase.
Me kasagu wom kwaso. Me kasagu wom kwaso.
Aso chese.
Oh, say me bompa ya ma wono.
So mo ye den.
Wom antra honche da.
Adenti.
Hey, na se ye nchia won. Ghana has said your friends say wom dia fam Ghana ye nchia. Say wom ye adwuma.
Run it up.
I think that let us in this situation what MPP finds themselves in. We have been in this situation before. So on the and let us understand, sir. First of all, don't underrate what the people of the country have said. When we were debating over whether we have majority or who has majority, Ghanaians have told who actually they want to have majority in parliament. Yeah. And it is very resounding and clear. So on the let us not take what has happened for granted. Because if you misdiagnose, you would mistreat. Okay. And mistreatment will not lead to healing the illness. So and I believe that Ghana's democracy has deepened, and I want to also remind my own people, say, the three elements that took MPP into opposition: 1, corruption; 2, mismanagement; 3, arrogance. We should refrain from those things because it is the catalyst that will take any political party into this. And I'm very happy Ghanaians responded this way. Say, entrenched positions in the Adena and Crawford taking some of the seats we won. We have never won in under the Fourth Republic before. Yeah. So it tells you that ya womi to Upim and I ya womi to NDC Muno. Sa Adeno Nkolane Ebano. I was telling somebody, say, look, when I went to Ashanti region and a friend said a week before, and I mean who said Charlie Abawe, it's not just going to be a victory. It's going to be a resounding victory. Yeah, the final rallying. Ewo Kumasi no. Yeah. Mi fraguna no pano. In fact, the night before, me o Ramwase. And Ramwase no. Je mba ho. Ye free wa anajo no. Me training panifo bi ye meeting ansameba. Do you know that when I was moving from Ramwase to Aguna, which is the district capital, na Nkrofo nam fom no omo onyom let me just no, just 1 minute. I beg you, wait a minute.
1 minute,
and then so these people were just on their own. Omo nantiasa komu krom. Me free Aguna eba sa walk no final rally no free tafu na Nkrofo fa kragria any trotro ni ade omo ankasa ko me through swami runabout. People were walking all the way to Abuabo, where it will start. So it tells you the energy. The party had never been energized at that level. Okay. And I think that we are thankful to the grassroots of this country and all the people who gave us this resounding victory. God bless them. And I urge our people to do right by the people of this country. And yes, I know we will not have our jobs.
Okay. Odame, it is not true. Say, seats are not in traditional seats now, and this for team take over no. It is by virtue of say Nipana etihono omunyina do NDC so much and omunyina kotoma NDC. It's not true.
I know the Obianim saying yes.
So
on cancer, so to mean cancer.
And I mentioned and say it is not true. Say NDC and done so much and kotoma. The fact is the apathy that we are talking about, Oma Mabontiame Twaba. And NDC for votes or Monty in 2020, no, it did not appreciate. Even at the time, I be. Oh, please, can you keep quiet? Even at the time, cry out of apathy and anger, and cause support to NDC, no, they did not appreciate so much. So the possibility of them losing those seats is very, very high. Extremely high.
Obiaka say just a term.
It's just a term. You see? It is extremely very, because like I said, when it happened this way, the people who did not go out of apathy and have gotten to know, say, oh, they've caused a big mess. It was a big mistake.
2008, the same thing on Besui.
Exactly. You're talking about Ghana for Dudona.
Yes.
ada kura man kwa bonten ko toba so I know there me I don't me encourage NPP for say and NPP for say ahwiagu duano achia nsusu emuye the possibility say we can regain power in 2028 is extremely very high, but we still need to we need to come together. We need to it is highly possible. Yes,
I want you to use that word.
Yes. So Mestre, now the main catch one say NDC they have given number of promises to Ghanaians.
Yes.
Nana Akufo-Addo by exactly 2017 and a free SHS of Shasia. Now we are handing over the free SHS to NDC.
So take unlimited
free SHS to only day students. So Tekpe is their chief advisor on finance. And you know what NDC? You know what they have started doing? They've started preparing the minds of Ghanaians for the eventuality, the inevitable. Definitely. The free SHS is not going to be the same as it is being run under another. Review. Apart from that, the NDC promised, say, this year 2025, Akodabi secondary school or university, tertiary, any tertiary institution, they are going to pay the fees for them.
Almost say a loan.
No, the loan is different from the fees. The loan is going to be for those from second year. Level 200. All the first year students going to tertiary institution from 2025. Please get ready. The fees is going to be paid for by the NDC government. And for that matter, these are the near say at least some na almost family to send the NPP na me fan the free SHS in the one cover buy I mean national health insurance in the one cover buy you know digitalization they should bring some kind of national intervention
but they should think outside the box
outside the box
no way na that
and some is so much I'm outside the no can I'm tell box no crowd don't go jam ahwe yet until but I think we're going to have fun. Going forward. It's the first time. This election was one of the peaceful elections in Ghana. One of the transparent elections. Now, I bet me say NDC with all their comment will try to attack the chairman of Electoral Commission. It will not work for them. And you see the laws in the country. It's the laws. You see, removing Electoral Commissioner and Chief Justice. It's not just straightforward though.
Yes.
Even if a petition is sent to the president has the prerogative to look through that. I don't send him. I know the could Chief Justice and also just the coin Chief Justice I approve man. It's a long process.
Yes.
What I say, including the removal of Chief Justice. I'm not going to NDC for more to them. What I say. But we are all in this country to see how things pan out.
Oh yes. Hi. Frɛ na kyerɛ wadwen 0302243540 mefa 5 callers per me time no aso etwem enti oso frɛ na kyerɛ wadwen. Hello enka wo nso na pacho ye fro se o kasa free hin
pacho we ye wa omi abai ma na amwafo a me kasa fi esboy e wo ayensu alo constituency
yenko
Mamintia, our MP elect, Obatampa Ida, Adwesi, you are honorable, honor Obama, against one, Abeka, Bami, MP, and as many as Mammy factory, or your ask yourself, our way. The Rebbe could be I isn't to be ano, whom I mean, and standard more. Mess the Ghana for Yatua Banevi, Ghana for any pay, and then you see, I've got to almost education by, you see, I'm pay, and the year after say. Education on by radio no I said that we could do in one of education because the ocean as my smart as the baya and no bit with fantrico or very at school atimota not our boarding now so we say nipa no wafi fankyere kɔ ani ɔtwebere atɛne ɛwɔ bɔdi atimɔtarom untini ntwente nipa na maame ntwente nipa maame oni twa betua sabo ne fi na yɛ akɔne nya su nkɔtɛ fi ana gana fo yɛ ka kyerɛ mo ana mo nti mo de ɛnam kwan so ɛba yɛ nya hu hweyɛ na me de ɛbɛyɛ me de sɛ ɔmo hwɛ education mu na so ɔmo twa mu wi a ana ebe wu yɛ sport de sɛ afi sɛ yɛ sɛ yɛ to aba ama yɛ
Oso frɛ na yɛnkɔ. Hello. Ampacho hwani o, yɛ frɛ sɛ.
Bolo sinyo mi kasa fi aboko ni.
Yɛnkɔ.
Mesi, adwuma jamama be maya adwuma me yaye. Mi yenye sika tua school fees. Men Canada. Mama, awaye bi da. Obi ani eda dum som. Iso na oman no ye good. Na ye didi bibia fufu cement fufu bibia nwa. Ene bibia nwa duru. Wo ye kasa wo si free education. Mama be maya adwuma me yenye adwuma aye. Na ya tua ye school fees. Na wo ba respect o. Na obi tua school fees ma wo ba better na respect o. Me see ba ma be maya adwuma me aye. Ade a MPP di ye ala no. Ede na man ne e bom tiri so no. Mini ameda wase na me hira o.
Okay. Yanko number 3. Number 3, hello.
Hey, oh dear, Mr. Uvoisi. Guess that run star. Your premise. AGB. You can see Abede.
Yo, Yanko.
Mami ma comment we. NGCC request no moment planning. Now you die be share after 7 dinner because you bring your kwa. Yanka clients you want no. Now we yes you going to nya oji enim no me yakoto from about when obi ani de ABC no momfa announcement bra nyehia the party officer info nyehia na mako owen the esugbo ho be cha chaudin why ka so be traffic education tia na odi nam enso na obre na we the don na mu na eboa who pray ready so amboa na oje civil collection no the man munye di wa traffic mu 8 years then when ya uso akata gbe adame kawakuma atu enwa na parents mama on free education mu da oba be ni ye no wie so a 2025 first year in tertiary nyambe yemadum obekọ school free na moto anso menya loan ke catch MPP for say omkosu bafem Chief Justice, Supreme Court judges, Bossman, Jimeta, Apieti, Tetebi, Sibokweku, and Concount, as a comment not quite year or Parliament saying Parliament can have their say, but they don't have their way, no, or they never count, and about Baumio, say Baumiano, or Baba Cope, no woman, any big giant.
Okay. Yanko number 4. Number 4, Mpacho Efros, okay, so free. Yeah, Chief.
Adante Okasako is here. No, Nana Mako, one of this card, man. Or now this go. Nana Mako and the Juma.
Oh, there, count the Yanko.
Nana Mako and the Juma. Abedi, Adame.
Yeah, Chief.
That any for yes, yes, sir. And yes, a man here to you. Because Obaya, the Munipa uncle, or man in Tumbong, and I gonna have Adame. And just for a door to see a scaffold. And you should say the case here of people for the buy. She abandoned to school, others were a Thomas Amweni. So, for say, near Nimanugo Tia, Hanagan is the Grandpa Finance Aparaco School. Over that convenience of just 100 Nana. On a school, nothing about Bermum, nothing at TV so, I said education. I was a good day for 1 year can was, or Mayan can yank a day, or I mean, Janka day. Because Obini or Keniba at that dormitory, at the mates, at the Archidiano, so she Abrabonus can anybody bar, no you see idea. Or the between the other also, Scanino. Nothing but trouble, you would not best to school. Man can was mana, Jebeko, I was say you can't again for again for Yakano, I don't know a yabamuno because and is for any and ya for home, and you only dear for or don't bound with the phone 1 year. Now, so anybody knows it, or anybody knows it, or you never buy a part. Education, with some Manabata, the best is your mama said. Education, my education is out of onion into 3 hours, and young 40 or so, No, yeah, the escapade and benefit.
Okay. Number 5. Yankwe. Hello. What's your motto so?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Adame.
Yeah, Chief, but you're from say on who can free? Meto nkapa.
Pacho your friend Naomi.
Naomi.
Naomi Adame Pacho me dia no no mane how.
Ha me pa na be my friend Naomi dey aden.
Ete metro.
Yo, who can free him?
Adame Naomi me thank
Yo.
MPP ni bi no kura bobo ya no dey ha dumo a ti na wole.
MPP ni no disturb no.
Me Pacho.
Washada won, washada.
Washada pa pese metata.
Yankwe etio.
Adame. When you my dear man MPP contract. Ahuma wakata. 320. On pẹ̀lú mu ati mi kẹ́kẹ́ ọ̀hún ní sẹ́ sọ́rí na mi gyina hɔ a wo transi ẹ̀kí àmì ọmọ pẹ̀lú o ọdọ mi ẹ̀yà wò tiẹ̀ dọ̀m wẹ́ẹ̀dì kásá kẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn fọ̀ọ́dún bi na wò tiẹ̀ bi a kẹ̀kẹ́ ọbẹ̀ fẹ́ náà kàkẹ́ kẹ̀kẹ́ yọ kásá wọn tó nù nana bi ọdọ mi wò tiẹ̀ ní kásá na deɛ yɛ mi yɛ wɔ nana bi wù sọ ọ̀kásá wìyà náà di ata àtọ̀ you see. The bro who you see, can say, yes, I say, Umpalani, you could find me, and the idea every month for Lani, Yano. And I think that Yamu creation. No, now, there are people for Nama and for post of form. I can tell me that I know more. I can be back cost to every before. Okay, boy. My young for position. Because Okobo pen and man got on into my I didn't call secondary school. But I may have turned into my aunt and uncle university. I must walk, yeah, come here, almost say, Camilla Casabuazi. Or 12 people when it's so. And when you put working now, but we are ever complete. Your party of me, when you new casa in an Afumia, Nana Fumiamun and a casa, am I yet here? And I'm only about Napo. Almost told to say, bro, now for too far. Number like as I just so too far. Just said, yes, so we come at your piano. Your mother can't show and say, you say, I know one from you.
Okay. Aha ana yɛde dwumani na esie yɛde obi bia se wa utie wa ofrɛ wo send message etumi kinkan ebi so a etumi ankenkan yɛda Joshua Amidu Akando Akamba yɛda wase sɛ oso bɛboa yɛ graphics ɔsɛ Kwame na bɛn abantene ni agye me bɔ no no di asa wa ha akɛsɛ mo de camera no to so na nkɔfo hu sampa na ɔsa Peter Entwibu Esiako ɔno from the MPP Akamba say oh yeah bold man say we lose are still otumi aba show na me dem aka che wo me say wo pe tilapia papa awe tilapia papa well spiced enye kekere ya tutu nhwe bebia unya du ma 7 pack wonim tin na wo de koti junction no Milton Hotel adjacent Virgin City. One huna obehu Joe Lawa, ode bisa Joe Lawa. Obe mouth tilapia papawe, ne bo so ofo. Sa so na ope teki ayatoto, me de me se ye nche. Nti udu one ya chi a menwe. On toto ma. Say rich. Obe mouth teki ene baye papa. Udu wa memester wo Queen Esther. Obe servo. Na wa so pe Indomie papa dia. Indomie 1. Okwa se me hwe Sister Felicia. Ono be ma o Indomie a che se unya asem bia o. E ma obi anye Indomie ni ma o maka. Sister Felicia pe no be Indomie ama o. Enti me nda so me saka u fili a ende nyumre ye botena hia me ho na yɛnyɛ yɛn ho bi na Saturday biribiara bi wɔ ɔpani kɔnyɛ Odame Addo me na mede dwuma yi ɛbɛsom mu saa so na Juliana Ɔbɛn ne Francis Okokoko ɛbɔ m'akyi dɔm ɛna me boss baako pɛ Kwasi Aboagye ɔnso ɔkyinkyinkyinkyin me kyɛ sɛ ɔdaadaa me Father Dixon na ɔno so na obi kan yɛn na yɛdan no na ɔboaboa yɛn tie wɔn dasɛndɛ na me sɔre so yi DJ Toxic wɔyɛ krado ɔba bɛgye dwa no abɔ mo nwumdɛ ekosi sɛ yɛbɛbɔ 12 na yakɔ news ɛwɔ peace 12 news ni twam a yɛwɔ nwum bebree yɛde ma mo nti yɛnyi wo radio no fi ha kɔso tie Neat FM na yɛde wase nyame hyira wo